Yeah. Let's try this again with the bot unmuted. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Crosskeys again on CSR. You got Telethar versus dazedcloud. I've got Fear Agent and Clear Mouse on the comms. Ekir and I are tracking. I'm going to give you to the comms because I already did this once and I'm doing it twice now. So all yours, you guys.
Thanks, Tumbletalk. How's it going, Fear?
Going great. Excited to do commentary with you. Excited to watch this elimination match. Hope everyone's got their either Popeye's chicken sandwich or
oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
California burrito of choice ready to go, because it's going to be a long one. You know, we're doing Crosskeys, so it's going to take a minute, but we've got two excellent runners, and one of them is not going on to the bracket, unfortunately.
It's amazing, actually. This is how tough the Crosskeys field has been. You know, it's like it's only been maybe I don't know, a year or two ago or something when I think people were I think considered Crosskeys to be kind of like a pretty intimidating mode, right? Like didn't want to just kind of throw people into the deep end, and yet here we are. Like we have Daze and we have Telethar, two amazing Crosskeys runners, and yet they're the ones facing elimination. Like they're not even guaranteed a spot in the brackets. If they win this game, they're guaranteed a spot in the play-in race to try and get into brackets. It's like that's just how tense and how tough this field is.
Yeah, this is. I mean, two runners I wouldn't want to go against because they're both really good at this mode, and it's just tough. It's just tough. Like it's who's going to get the route today is a real question, because they're both really good at execution. They're both really good at coming up with ways of solving the puzzle of the seed pretty well. And can you get the route? Can you find the route for the seed? So gonna be a good time. I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
Oh yeah, and so Dazed and Telethar have been they've been around for quite a while, quite decorated. Dazed probably is, I would consider, at least if you think of Dazed, you certainly do think a lot immediately of Crosskeys. Whether he is a runner of Crosskeys, whether he is a commentator of Crosskeys, like you think entrance with this guy, right? He's been around for quite some time, super prolific guy. I believe he also has the record or something, on the 216 podcast for longest episode. I don't
know. Is it still the longest? I'm not sure.
Oh, I guess it maybe with the council
well, I just had Zen Arcane on today, and we went for an hour and 37. I'm not sure who's the longest.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. That's pretty dang close. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say but Telethar, he's coming. I won't say I don't think he's been around as long as Daze, but he has made quite the splash, for himself.
Right away.
Really,
also, just recently on 216 talking about it.
That's true. That is also true. He was actually a very recent guest of yours as well. Yeah. He is also a league champion. Just having to throw that. Yeah, apparently we'd actually very opposite starts. We're actually gonna end up pretty much at the same location. Spot. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, it looks like the Dazed. I don't know if Dazed is. I think he does usually like to start with Sang. I guess I'm not sure what Telethar's usual starts are.
I think you can mix it up. I think there's
of course.
Both, so kind of going both ways. I feel like.
Yeah, and and certainly this is now you mentioned this is an elimination match, right? This is a 1v1. It's not like you're playing the field, right? Just trying to get a good score. You gotta win against the other person, right?
Yeah.
And so if there's a little bit of metagaming, a little bit of recon, certainly wouldn't hurt to maybe do as you said, you could do a little bit of things differently. I believe.
Yeah, but based off of their opening routing.
It's gonna be
got a huge lead here. Huge lead.
That's true. That's true.
But we are diverging right away. Even with different openings, Day is going to go check over at the potion shop, and Telethar is going to go just get some bombs.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, and I think what Daze is kind of doing right now is, I mean, you used to kind of see this probably more often, maybe, in the I don't know if it's passe for meta, but a lot of people used to do what Daze is doing right now is they're opening, go to the witches' huts, see what's here. Houlihan, we got Long Fairy, yep. So, and okay, looks like
Telethar get 2 50-50 bomb drops.
So that's the part of the skill of Crosskeys is that you have to get lucky. So he's but I guess if you consider luck to be a finite resource, maybe he could make do with just one bomb and then save some of his luck for later. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Sometimes Crosskeys requires a bit more creativity. right, to kind of pull out that
Sure.
win.
All right, so there's the magic bat over at the useless fairy. There's the bottom of Paradox at the library, which is nice. If we find a mirror, we could, sequence break that and get access to those 7 items.
Yeah, and I guess for what it's worth, like, so Telethar does have 1 bomb. We have no money on his side. Not even enough for Arrow Game. I think he actually could have taken the 20 rupees from like the 20 rupee cave and actually come straight over here and play the Arrow Game. Looks like maybe we'll try and farm up some more money here. But I was gonna say, so like if he actually has some money, he can actually go buy some bombs from the Paradox shop as well.
Oh right.
But yeah, but it doesn't actually look like Daze found anything in Houlihan, or not Houlihan.
No.
The other opening. But he does have money, so that is going to be pretty useful to him.
So you can buy some bombs if he needs to. He's doing a little bit more farming than I'd expect.
Oh my gosh, though! Yeah,
there's a glove though over in Waterfall area there.
Okay. So what's here in Hype Cave right here in Kakariko? We got a bunch of small keys and the key to GT.
Okay,
and gosh, and
that's a pretty Hype Cave.
That's a free pearl right here in Kakariko. Yeah.
The
one of the things I've
Moon Pearl, Pod Small, even the Skullwood Small is not.
Oh yeah, it's actually
having those before you get to Skull Woods is actually pretty nice.
Oh yeah, that's definitely for sure. Yeah, because then you don't have to like kind of like awkwardly like kind of worry about if I just drop in, if I take if it's a bad Skull Woods, I might just kind of sock lock myself or just spend an extra 2 minutes basically trying to rattle on the thing, and yeah, so the extra small key is quite convenient.
What's nice about that glove that Daze picked up is it's a vanilla stick. Yeah, almost a vanilla stick.
Almost, yeah.
But the glove that he picked up allows him to route this eastern area a little bit better. So now you can go.
Oh, true. Ooh, yeah.
You can go up to eastern and then over to Saha's closet.
Yeah, there's actually kind of like I almost said it's like underrated because I do think that probably more people know about. It is faster if you have a glove to get over to Eastern, but it is something that's very astute, right? It's like, oh yeah, that's great. I'm finally, you can actually save actually a little bit of time. And so Daze did do a little bit of recon against his opponent earlier, I guess his morning, and his comment was, Jeebus, that guy's fast. So, I don't think it would necessarily hurt to, try to save a little bit of more time against Telethar here.
All right, there's the front of Turtle Rock, which is nice because you get the magic refill and bombs. So you can kind of farm bombs. Which I imagine, he's just going for the one.
Yeah.
Free bombs right next door.
Yeah. Why take all these? Exactly. Why use another screen transition if you can just find the refill, the restock room immediately?
Almost to.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna just do this again. Yeah. Meanwhile, though, Daze he did. Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, we are needing a little bit of extra cash. I guess I don't know if Telethar wants to go and try and farm up a little money, or just hope that he gets lucky, or come back later.
I think he'll probably just.
We still have the well. I did forget about the well.
Yeah, it might be vanilla too.
And
it is.
Well, so we should have at least 10 more rupees coming out of the well, and maybe like worst case, you can always just drop right back down and just get the other 10 rupees from the pot. So he should be good.
Also, Daze, doing the front of Escape. This is pretty free since we know that the back of Escape is over at Herald Castle. Gets a fire rod for his troubles too, so that's really nice. Some bombs there for Telethar after farming them, the hook shot and $20. So now he's got.
The hook shot is super nice. Yeah.
Super nice.
And we can also check the stun price too.
Oh right, yeah. Just a map from the bottle vendor to Meyer.
Okay. I mean, knowledge about dungeons is also, it always is, it's certainly not a bad thing to have.
Sure. Yeah. Another map to Hyrule Castle.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe. Yeah. It is not known as the map
find Hookshot Cave too, by the way.
Oh. Well then, that's super convenient. Let's just go there. That's another free 4 items. may not necessarily be like the happiest to see that blue mail. I do know that some Crosskeys runners do not appreciate health or armor if they can't find the mirror before them, because
Right.
you know, I think, you know, as we're kind of watching Dazed here, one of the reasons why you may not want that extra health is going to delay his exit from Hyrule Castle. You know, if he has extra stuff he has to kind of go through. Cool. Telethar is just, you know, wanting to, you know, I think he's still in doors mode. He needs to bomb open every single entrance possible.
Do you think doors?
It is a fairy?
Doors. Do you think Days goes for Dark Cross?
Ooh, interesting. So I get okay. So in Crosskeys, the fire rod does not. But I don't necessarily know if that's going to stop Dazed from, because I think he can probably get a little bit of magic in Dark Cross if he really needs to, right? But I guess we're just not, and we're just gonna find our way up the mountain instead. Yeah. Very, very fortunate.
And oh wow, the hookshot cave connector is Garbo.
Looks like it.
I think you got Quake out of there was the biggest thing.
Yeah, looks like it.
Not much.
Yeah. But. Yeah, but I mean, well, we got. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say we have Iker and Tomotalk doing all the tracking. Like these guys are. I mean, I think, you know, they're better than Eagle Eyes. They catch everything, like literally everything, and then some. So thank you guys so much.
Looks like Daze is gonna try to rescue the old man here using his extra bombs as a way to help navigate. Yeah,
and it's also, you know, pretty good. I think he stumbled upon 2 bomb shops so far. Like not the like official bomb shop or anything, but you know, he was able to buy them, and he's got plenty of money, so he should be good. But you know, I certainly would expect. While it's not easy, by the way, because you know we're kind of staring at a black screen for a while, but for how experienced Daze is, I would certainly expect him to kind of get through this without too many.
No surprise, he made it through there. There's the dam.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's a nice hook shot to save a screen transition.
Yeah. Spike Cave, the worst check in all of Crosskeys.
Yep. At least the pegs are there to remind you that you can't actually go there yet.
Sure.
It's even a little bit more unfortunate because sometimes, like in Crosskeys, it's like, oh, okay, I finally have a glove, and then Days. He thought about it.
Launching guards.
I think actually when Days first started playing Crosskeys, there was actually like this really fun clip of him like doing Okay, sorry. Thank you. That's right.
We saw Aga Tower. We saw Aga Tower, and we saw why we're gonna need Aga Tower because there's Ganon.
Oh, well then. This is teamwork for knowledge. Restream power, right? Telethar. Like one side finds like why we need it, and the other side finds like at the actual location.
So we're gonna see how deep those castle tower keys are. They're gonna look at the back of Escape now.
Yeah, I think it's all good. And he's got some bombs now too, so I mean that's certainly one of the kind of like I won't say like the dangers per se of you know going up here so early is, you know, just because you find the thing, but you need a bomb or at least to get back to Escape, and well, if you don't have one, you have to come back. So
what do you think? Anything be back here?
How about boots?
Oh, that'd be nice. There's a big key. The swamp.
Okay.
Piece and.
Aww.
You know what we're gonna get? We are gonna get Go Mode boots today.
Thank you,
Fear. We're gonna find 2 Castle Tower Smalls.
I cannot wait for this. Is that your prediction, or is that your? Yeah. But can we come up with a different prediction?
So the fairy connector takes us to the top of Bumper Cave. We got a small key to Hera. Which Daze doesn't know though is the Moon Pearl's just sitting in Kakariko, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Hope he doesn't do too much bunny walking because that would be actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
I would check this one and probably just save and quit.
Okay, I think that's probably fair. Like, I hope Daze doesn't actually go into like. He can technically like sequence break into Skull Woods, right? You know, drop down and like bunny revive and all that stuff, and maybe he'll do.
It's just
like
so slow though.
It is.
Check Kakariko yet? Go check Kakariko.
Yeah. And you know, another thing, of course, that we found Kakariko right on Telethar's side was, you know, in addition to that Hype Cave Moon Pearl, we also have a Skull Small, and you know that would really help Dazed here. But hopefully he won't do too much. That's the like maybe like this is probably still fine. Ish, you know, but yeah, the longer he stays here,
Yeah, I feel like early, but especially we're only 12 minutes in. He's only been to one side of the light world. He's got mitts,
Yeah.
the gloves, so he could actually even check
mhm.
a lot of the South Shore stuff that you kind of put off until you have gloves. So I'm just not
Oh
a big
yeah,
fan
that's
of
true. That's
checking,
true.
out of logic Dark World when you have so much early stuff like that. The
Mhm.
Moon Pearl's just there. It's super free.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering if and again, so this is an elimination match, right? Daze is really looking to hopefully maybe get an edge, right, or get
Yep.
something. If you can find something, 50 rupees is not going to be the thing that we're looking for.
Nope.
But
Telethar did skip out on that fire rod, by the way. He did not go do the first check of
a Pyro
or
Castle.
any of
Oh,
the checks of Pyro
interesting.
Castle.
Interesting.
He just went
Okay.
through connector. Yeah.
Okay. So right, and the fire rod was it's in the map chest, right? Like we didn't find anything in the back of this gate, or
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
the
there's
front of the
nothing
back.
back there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see in this case what kind of Skullwoods layout we have today. It is
Don't think
not
it's a good one, is it?
yeah, not the good one. Correct. And yeah, and another thing though, like so, and again, we need some restream teamwork here. Daze has the fire rod, which actually means he can check the back of Skullwoods, right? But he does not have the Moon Pearl that Telethar has, so it's like even a little bit more awkward here. And we know for a fact, of course, that of course, not only Telethar does already have the Pearl, it definitely cannot be here in Skullwoods because that would be a broken seed.
Right.
Ooh, alright. Well, speaking of sequence broke, though, we did find Sick Kid also in Kakariko, so that's gonna be pretty nice for Daze.
Yeah, that'll help. Yeah. I mean, everyone has different philosophies when they're routing Crosskeys, for sure. I just tend to not want. I just don't want to bunny walk like ever.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Yeah. I think I've heard like various levels of bunny walking tolerances. So it's like some people like just like don't bunny walk, like they don't want to do it, whatsoever, right? Some people are saying like one and done, that's it. Like I'll do one thing and then I leave. And then some people are just like, I'm gonna bunny walk as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And it's
so
like
he's doing like the in between, right? He did just Skullwoods. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's all good. Yeah, and so we did, I think, actually, did we even get any? Oh, we got the bottle. We got the bottle with the potion, so that could potentially be some value. But it looks like Daze is still gonna skip out on Kakariko for the time being. But as you did mention, though, we have a glove, and like I think that point is really valid. Like you have a glove, you can do South Shore stuff right now. Go on and go follow it. Oh, did we just find the other?
Yeah, there's a connector. So there's you get over here with the hook shot you find in Kakariko, or go through Hyrule Castle. Either way, it gets you over to East Death Mountain.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like then we're just gonna finish up. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in the mountain. I think that Daze explored, and then I guess to some extent Telethar did do a little bit, but yeah, he's gonna show us the other side of the mountain.
Yeah, Daze didn't take that connector and didn't have the hook shot. So. It's the end of Spiral Cave. Everything's just moving over one to the right.
Yeah, I see that.
Like Chicken Hut has moved over one to the right. Sick Kid moved over one to the right, and the bottommost of Spiral Cave moved one over to the right.
It's like it's like hearts, You just pass everything to the right side.
There's Telethar into the Dark World. He found a connector through. I don't know. I missed what it was.
Light World East Death Mountain right side. I don't know. It's the
but I don't know
which.
There's.
Oh, it's Meyer. Oh, okay. Thank you, Iker. Yes.
Old woman connector.
And and thank you to all of us. See, our trackers, like they're just the best. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Ooh,
okay. Yes, we found another entrance. So Telethar did find the mirror lock, that one, the one that Daze is staring into while he waits for this bomb, but no mirror. So
7 checks, GT small, and another Skullwoods big, of course.
Oh, 4 days. See, this is and this is the flip side of Crosskeys, right? Yeah, maybe after 300 seeds or something, you'll get accustomed to this. But yes, it is the Crosskeys classic that you get something that you would really like to have 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mini Moldar. Wow, that guy is
a lot of fire. The mushroom.
Daze was also just there at the potion shop.
Lots of big keys. There's a turtle rock.
And a small key. Yeah, so we have actually a good amount of stuff for Swamp. No flippers, of course, and of course no, no small key. But we did the big key. We found the dam, at least on Telethar side, and we also did find some Turtle Rock stuff. So Turtle Rock is a pretty common connector, at least it seems like in Crosskeys. So certainly could be very useful. But of course, we are also, lacking like a Samaria or, oh my gosh, Daze! This is talent of dazedcloud, able to, shrink himself or puff himself up however he needs to.
There's the mini Moldorm cave.
Oh my gosh, yeah, with the hook shot, that is super nice too.
Super nice. Dave's using that last bomb. This will take him out. If he exits right here, take him out to Kakariko. GT small, $20. 3 bombs. A sword would be nice. Lamp is alright.
That might influence
fire
Telethar. Yeah, like that might influence Telethar to actually do Dark Cross now. Because he knows that connector, right? And
Right, yeah. Alright, so Dave's gonna get his stuff out of Kakariko now. So that
oh
will be
right,
good.
yeah. And he's gonna get his pearl now. He will also get his skull with small key, which you know what? We got a little interdimensional high five. Race game versus dig game.
Mirror would be really nice right here.
Yeah, it would. It would actually be quite good. I also kind of do appreciate like how Telethar was just able to kind of scrounge up exactly like the amount of resources he needs without hula-hanning, right? Like he was kind of strapped for cash, but then every item or something that he's found, right? He was kind of able to like just have enough money for the next thing he needs.
Yep. Which goes to show, like a lot of times you don't really need to hula hand. Like it is just, it can be just a waste of time. It's always frustrating when you hula hand and then immediately find like 300s or something.
Yeah, yeah.
For the front, okay, so Old Man is in logic with that lamp, and the lamp is in logic as well. There's Eastern, and we see that it's the Old Man takes us to the floating island, and Telethar in the Don't Do Eastern Right Away club, which is also pretty fair considering it's literally right outside of where you start with the Old Man.
I don't know what to say about this here. I need a moment to process this, but it's okay. I fully have expected, this type of behavior from people. But I understand. I do understand. Right now, as you said, I think like the fact that we have it is like so close, right, and so easily accessible.
Right, it's super accessible. So it's literally a save and quit, and you jump down and you're right there. So I think it's reasonable to put it off right now. Telethar also put off. Was it
Hyrule Castle, right? Yeah.
Hyrule Castle, yeah. So, yeah, it's reasonable. Now, if it was like a connector to the Dark Death Mountain that took a minute to get to, I could see going.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and as you said, like right now, like we have a lot of extra stuff that we can go do. Right, as you mentioned, we can do Hyrule Castle on Telethar's side. He also did pick up the glove, right, and he did the dam. So South Shore is looking pretty tempting right now.
We have access to so much stuff. That bottle not coming in.
Unfortunately,
I mean, it's nice to get it done while you're here, but didn't really pay off anything. There's so much to do with access to the VOO area, Skull Woods. We could sequence break over to Pod if we wanted to. We haven't seen a connector there. We might even just have one. We have access to all of the mountain, both light and dark. There's just so much to do that it's hard to like justify dipping a slow, unclearable dungeon without boots.
Yeah, no, that's actually a very good point. Actually, and it's a little bit surprising. Maybe not like super surprising, but like the fact that we only have a glove and a pearl. Like, I mean, no like real traditional Dark World access, right? But like their connectors have been obviously pretty convenient, right, and useful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's such that we actually have a ton of access. Yeah, and of course, and you did mention, if we try to, try and get over to like the pod area, one of the early bottlenecks for some people actually can be money. You don't want to go there if you can't pay the entry fee, but in this particular case, both Dazed and Telethar looks like they're pretty healthy in terms of financial resources. You don't often get to see that on Telethar's side, taking like the back door way inside the village, one of the huts. So good.
There's the
Ooh,
back,
the back
Crystal
desert.
Desert.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, thank you, maps. Always super helpful. Yeah, and I think, for Daze, so Daze has, he's finishing up Kakariko now. He has a little bit of more information, maybe, right, because he had the mushroom for Paradox. He also did find the potion shop here in the village, so that also might be a bit more of a incentive for him to go maybe turn it in. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what's convenient right now for Daze, because he, this is kind of like one of the consequences of bunny walking so much, right? Because he also got that big key to Skull Woods, and not that Telethar has it with him right now, but he has the option of, he also can go back to Skull Woods, right, for another check.
Curiosity shop. There it is. More stuff moving over
more
to the
stuff.
right.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Chess game literally is another hut in the village, and just we decided to maybe go for some better business, some more rustic scenery for the chess game.
All right, Dark Sink gives us Graveyard Ledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is good.
Bombs,
Again,
and
just moves over
this
to
one's moving over to the left.
Left, that's true.
Yeah,
It's Dark World, you can't.
Oh,
look.
There's the Eastern Big. Now you just blow away.
All right. So we got one. Okay, so by delayed gratification, we have one potential more item that we can get Eastern. I'm sure it's definitely not the bow, right?
Definitely. Would like to see a sword or something that the hookshot's doing a lot of work, but a sword.
Oh yeah,
really
for
nice.
sure.
Hammer
a
would
weapon
and give us access to the Dark World regularly as well.
Yeah, and of course, like Hammer, gives you tons of access. Also, just give you, a suitable weapon, permanent melee weapon. But as you said, I think that sword would actually be pretty nice. We would actually of course, like to see any type of footwear, boots or flippers. We haven't found Swamp yet, but for given how much stuff that we are looking to basically pick up, that we already have for Swamp, maybe a good be a good option.
So both of our runners are going to go into Skull Woods, but neither one of them are going to be able to check the back of Skull Woods right away.
That's true.
Even though one of them did have the fire rod there.
No, that's actually a really good point. We're also picking up a lot of stuff to GT as well.
Where's
too small?
GT?
Yeah, exactly. Not that it looks like we can actually do very much, because you
can't do anything. We have no Samaria, we have no Hammer. Those are the two big ones.
Yeah, we don't even have boots. I guess we could look longingly at the torch item. And I mean, it's probably just like 20 rupees or something, but
yeah, getting that information is good though.
All right, both Daze and Telethar have demonstrated that this is in fact not the easiest room of the game. I don't know what Matt is thinking, because I don't know how he does it, but somehow he's able to.
I mean, it's vanilla. Like vanilla, it's not bad, but when you have nothing to get through it,
it does
make
I
it a little
agree.
bit tougher.
Yes. All right, looks like okay. So Daze has also discovered now that that Aga Tower interest, which I do actually believe that Telethar has not found yet, because he hasn't done the. I guess maybe he hasn't done that area for the mountain yet. But
he might have seen.
He might have seen. Okay.
Yeah, but neither one of them have anything to kill the.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's right. I think I probably just missed it because Daze went so far into Aga Tower, and then and we got a nice long look at it, and.
Yeah. He wanted it. He wanted to go in there. So where... Okay, so Telethar needs to do the front of Hyrule Castle to get...
His Fire Rod.
Fire Rod. What does Daze need to do?
That's a good question. It's because he already has the Fire Rod, or he already has the hook shot. In terms of item parity, looks about pretty even. But I guess in terms of entrance parity, Telethar has already done a lot of Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah. I mean, he did all the way from like Bomb Shop all the way around to Dark Sing and almost everything that he can in between. So he's gonna do these South Shore checks. I think Daze did some of those.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it looks like Telethar went to. Yeah, he did. He went to like towards the desert area and just did that rock.
Oh,
so he's
right.
gonna. Yeah. He hasn't done, I guess, the rest of South Shore.
Daze gonna go in Eastern. Is he gonna go?
Oh, Daze! All right, I believe in Eastern. Let's go. I hope there's something really good. I mean, yeah. It's just like I think is a little bit unfortunate because we did see Telethar, pick up the Eastern Big Key, which would grant him one more item. But I wholeheartedly, believe in Eastern. I really hope that something is good here.
10 arrows. Get hyped. So Telethar didn't have the mushroom when he came over here, huh?
Right, because that was in Paradox. Man, I'm trying to remember where that other connector to Paradox was that Daze had found. Because we definitely didn't have the mirror.
He will get Telethar will get that pod small that Daze just picked up. Speaking of pod smalls,
speaking of pod smalls, yes, we have. That is our. Oh my gosh! According to our tracker, we have 3 pod small keys now. Wow. That's a lot of pod keys. What is it? Is it maybe like one more? Pod key that would be really nice to be able to clear out everything. Yeah,
4 is a good. I mean, you want 5, but 4 feels pretty good because you can do everything but 1.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess we still don't know if pod is a crystal or a pendant. Like,
right.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter so much as now. Well, we're seeing some very new creative Crosskey strats on Daze's side. Yeah. This is the experimental lab. Another small key to. Oh, geez. Okay, so according to our trackers as well, we have 3 skull smalls and the big key and a fire rod.
All you need is a sword now.
Okay. So, but we haven't found the back, right?
Yeah,
so
we don't know where the entrance. Yeah, to the back is cool.
It could
Crab's
be vanilla.
dropping 20s. That's nice.
Yeah, and I guess like for this particular check, out of logic. Well, Daze considers out of logic, but we do know Telethar did find that lamp in Mini Moldorm Cave, so this is definitely still 100% in logic. All right, so far, I mean that pod key though. I mean the difference between 2 and 3 pod keys is pretty significant. Like you don't really like it would be pretty good. But we have to find pod first. So
depending on when we find pod. And where the other keys are.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, one more check in Eastern. Is it going to be anything good? It is the bug
It is the bug nut. Sadly, it is not going to be because we already have a hook shot to get us over to East Death Mountain, so not today. But it's all good. So we have a little bit of value for that potential pod key.
Not good. That was not good.
Well, I mean, it was maybe not the immediate value, yes, but we'll see. We'll see what it's about. Alright, so it looks like though Daze is just gonna finish up his route in Dark Death Mountain. Yeah. Also check out, Okay.
Eastern Skippers won this one though.
So far, we'll see when pod shows up, and but we do have a little bit of knowledge too on Daze's side. Maybe he's more inclined to go into Skullwoods, but as you mentioned, we still need that sword. We need any sword, really. Like, there are 4 of them right out there. How hard could one possibly be?
I just realized that I had both runners on mute.
Oh, really?
What was I doing? Amateur over here.
You're missing out on all these great MSUs, Like... Alright, so... it looks like Telethar has gone back to Lisa. To Paradox, so he found the good entrance, or the one that he can actually get to. It looks like Daze is
Have we seen the middle entrance? Or what, the one that we have? There's like 3 entrances. We've seen the bottom.
We have not seen the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the top yet. Yeah, I mean, maybe Telethar will take it because he's seen the bottom, right? And then he came into the middle, and then he only has one more kind of place to go that he doesn't know.
Yeah, that would make sense, I think. Oh, he's finding the mushroom just after, going to the
Yep. Crosskeys classic.
He is going to go out to the top. We'll see where this connects.
Yeah, as you said, that hook shot is like MVP. Right now. MVH. Yeah, MV hook shot.
Yep. All right, so we have a logical access to the pod. So the only area that we haven't really seen is Mire. Many connections to Mire yet,
yeah, that's true. That is true. And we're a little far right now. Like unless there's another magical connector that shows up somewhere, we are pretty far from it. Like we have no flute, we have no mist, we have no mirror, like nothing.
Yeah.
So. Alright, looks like Daze is gonna go back, invest his mushroom turn in time. I mean we do see the potion shop is in Kakariko, which there's not a it was in the smith shop.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't think there was anything convenient to get us back there quickly.
Yeah, but now it's off of his mind, right? Like he's turning. Whenever he goes back, he can just go. He's not going to go out of his way to go check it, but when he's over there.
Yeah, that's definitely very true. Bonk rocks?
Is this bonk rocks for the hammer?
Oh, the hammer! That is very good for Telethar. Yeah, because that's also the last interest, right? So yeah, man, this is a very interesting, kind of like consequence of just like, or even just minor, differences in terms of routing. So Telethar, right? He found the first interest of Paradox, couldn't get in, right? In the South Kakariko, so gave up, found the middle entrance, right? And then he only had one more to go, right? But Daze only found the one interest of Paradox that he could get into, and then he just took the other one, like one of the ones he didn't know about, and then turns out one of them is good and one of them leads to the hammer.
Yep. Saha moved down one spot and into the other world.
I see. We also see bombs are very deficient. Okay, pendants.
Pendant swamp, green pendant.
Yeah, pendant swamp. Yeah, I would also bomb Saha for that. Oh my gosh, that is such a trash.
You don't like having the map to Ganon's Tower? Come on.
No, I'm sorry. We found, by the way, the map to Ganon's Tower and the map to Hyrule Castle. Alright, we have like two completely useless things.
Yeah, I think, I mentioned earlier, they're both really good runners. They both have really strong execution. Who's going to find the route? And so far, it feels like it's not over by any stretch of the means.
Oh, no.
We've got a long ways to go. But so far, 34 minutes in, I would say Telethar's route has worked out a bit better than Dave's.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of already have traditional, normal Darkhold access, on Telethar's side. But again, so it's like a Crosskeys is one of those things that's very kind of precarious in terms of balance. Like you want to find the set of items that kind of give you just the right amount of access, right? If you get too much access, you can lead yourself off to doing analysis paralysis. So many different, like red herrings or whatever, right? And these things can lead to, well, in this case, you can be efficient, but you can still do, if the things you're doing do not pay off, right? It's still,
right.
In this case, a 5
You
loss.
can end up over clearing.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes, thank you.
For example, in my Crosskeys race against GGW a couple years ago, Eastern was at the potion shop, right? And
the
really? First check that
I
did, and so I went right in because I was of the mindset that you just go into Eastern.
It's a correct mindset, by the way. But yes. Oh, perfect.
It got the mirror. It felt great. Guess what? Like GGW destroyed me.
Oh,
you didn't really need the mirror. It didn't lead to anything. It just...
I mean, see that's so unfortunate though, because like a mirror is, one of like the biggest finds you can have across these. But yeah, it's like it can certainly lead to some unintentional results, right? Yes. Yeah. So I think people have said like before, you either want like a super early mirror or like a super like I never see the mirror, because while you're complaining the whole time you don't have it, like if you get a mirror like late game, suddenly exactly. Yeah. All your mirror spots are completely like in different corners of the world.
Yeah. We did see the bomb shop over at Dark Potion Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Eastern and Potter 5-6.
Yeah. Okay. Telethar not ruining.
300.
Well, it would ruin his nice rupee count. So I can understand.
Respect. Is this the Eastern play from him now? Do you think he does Eastern now?
Very, very interesting. Looks like we are skipping Eastern. Oh, this Mimic Cave.
Mimic Cave, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but actually speaking of, we can also do Spike Cave as well here. I forgot.
That's right.
It's terrible.
It's gross.
I agree.
All right, first check of Eastern of Aggregate Tower,
close.
Nothing, and then the Mimic Cave is also nothing.
Yeah.
That would be really funny if there's progression there, because it's like just you just never want to do it.
I absolutely agree. Yeah, Daze also, by the way, I think he was very, did quite well in basically saving himself a fire rod shot at the cost of, let's say, like, I don't know, a couple seconds. Because he got two for one, right, with the blue guards. So, and looks like magic is, he doesn't have the hammer yet. So, the whole, repeatable, etc., weapon, is a little bit limited on his side.
Have we seen all 3 Hyrule Castle entrances?
We have, yes. I'm pretty sure we have, because I think Daze, they both found left, and then now they both found right, and I think Daze went out the middle at some point. That was or maybe Telethar did too.
I think the middle, or 2 middle ones are in the mountain.
Yeah, okay. That's probably how they got up there, right?
Yeah. So where are we going? What do we got to do? I'm trying to figure out where our next, because we've seen so much between the 2 runners because they've gone in opposite directions, so we're going to get a little bit of crossover here.
Yeah.
Daze is going to now enter the Dark World and start, getting some of the things that Telethar's gotten.
That's true. Yeah.
But where was supposed to go? We have access to Meyer. We saw that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that too, because so now we actually have a fire source. So in addition, of course, our Meyer entry is our hook shot, and then I guess Telethar still does have his Eastern Palace option. Of course, he did walk by that, but there are 5 items available to him. Looks like this is gonna be when he gets his fire rod, though. Fire rod, and then presumably Dark Cross. So
yeah.
Yeah, Daze is so close and yet so far from the hammer. Like, there are just a couple of pegs standing in his way in order to go with the pod. Yeah, because also, like, we're also kind of lacking some flippers as well. So it's not like he actually has, I guess, like, available access right now in order to go to the pod area.
"40 minutes in, still no boots, Clear Mouse."
I know. Fear, didn't you already predict that we were gonna get Gomo boots after our 2 Castle Tower keys? As much as I would like for you to be wrong, I haven't really seen a track record of you being wrong all that often. I mean, so like, I gotta be a bit more pragmatic here. Even though I'm really, hoping, to be, optimistic and for the absolute best for these guys.
Is it better to get a sword first or the boots first?
Man.
Because if you don't have the sword, you're constantly stuck. You're dashing.
I know, yeah, and it's like I think it goes against everything that I think about boots because I always want boots first. But I think you are correct in that you probably want a sword before because it's probably more frustrating to, like, as you said, you have to constantly stop your dash. You have to, like, be a bit more attentive, I guess, to your movement. But then to a point where it's just like if you just get nickel and dime everywhere, that's also not fun to go play the game.
Alright, so Telethar gonna get his Dark Cross heart container, I think is what it was.
Yep. Yeah. At least it wasn't Sankar for what it's worth. Like, it is a heart container. But every single time you get a heart container and you do Death Warp, you're just very sad. You're just like, oh, okay, well, at least I will have to. And I think actually, I'm trying to remember where maybe Daze also had blue mail by the time that he got to Dark Cross. But I think Death Warping with blue mail here is not very much fun. Alright, Daze is also going to dig up his storm and then eventually pick up his map to Hera. Yeah, so by the way, we haven't found Hera yet. I guess that is something more for us to do.
So here's I'm just trying to put together some of the checks that we haven't seen. We haven't seen the back of Skull Woods, which we have access to with that fire rod. We haven't seen the Skull Woods big chest, which we have access to.
Actually, speaking of then, like, Telethar actually might go to Skull Woods now. I mean, well, because he has the big key and he has the pearl and he has the fire rod now from the map chest in Hyrule Castle. So
Spike Cave you mentioned.
Yeah, it looks like
another one that we have access to. I think he's going to do Aga Tower here and get his 10 arrows.
Yeah, that makes sense. And yes, and you know, again, just a little bit more efficiency on, you know, on his side. Well, okay, maybe not as late to time because the hammer apparently sucks. Yeah. But he does have a permanent weapon for this place.
We do have access. Oh, we have a couple of in logic checks in Meyer. The left side isn't in logic, but that doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, Telethar's gonna skip it for the most part. He's not a big vanilla big key chest.
Okay, I think that's probably fair. Oh my gosh,
Especially
these guys are dropping magic. Yeah.
Well, he's got to be careful here because okay. So he got all of them. Oh, we are gonna see Spike Cave.
Oh, he has a blue potion. Is this gonna be enough health? Oh, he has burnout. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know if actually it's gonna be enough, but looks like we're fine. That's right.
Just a key to.
Ooh, well, that can certainly offset him not going into Eastern because that was actually one of the prizes that Eastern Palace gave us. All right, well, let's see in this case, like what the in logic chest that Meyer has, and you know, as we said, like we need 3 small keys to put Meyer left side in logic. So you know, if we don't end up doing it right now, probably.
We'll do at least one check. You do the free check, right? But
the compass chest, yeah. That sounds
you're not
good.
gonna.
Daze is very magic hungry right now because he does not have the hammer, so that fire rod is doing wonders for him.
The mushroom check is also something.
Oh, true. That is true. That is something.
I mean, we are running out of checks. Eastern Palace big chest.
Eastern big, yeah. Which Daze still doesn't have, I think, right? Because that was in that was in North Dark World, yeah, where Telethar had gone.
Yeah.
Zora, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Zora's in logic,
Yeah, we could have vanilla flippers. That would be kind of funny.
Could have boots there too. Red now.
That is red. Sadly, it's not the red that I think probably Daze is looking for. Okay, but this is gonna be almost an immediate mushroom check then from Telethar because he turned it in, and then here we are.
He can go to the Dark World from here.
Oh, true.
So if he wants to go to the Dark World, go to Skullwoods, he could do that. Mm-hmm. So it makes a little bit of sense.
We are.
To understand why he's doing it. Yeah.
Oh, this is a kid check, right? I did forget that we got a bottle in some. Wait, where did we get a bottle? He didn't go to Skullwoods yet, has he?
No, I can't remember where. Oh, he did. He went to Skullwoods.
Yeah. Oh, he did? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Iker.
He didn't have the big key yet.
Right, that's right.
Or the fire rod yet.
Yeah.
Mushroom turn-in is...
Ooh, okay, we have an ice small locked by 3 Meyer smalls. And we also have not seen Ice Palace either.
No. Yeah, we're missing like a bunch of TR entrances. We're missing Pod. We're missing Thieves.
Yeah, that's true.
Ice we haven't seen. We haven't seen Swamp. We've seen Swamp. Hera.
We have not seen Swamp. We have not seen Hera.
I believe we saw an entrance to Desert, the front of Desert somewhere.
Yes, Telethar found that.
Any connectors? Oh, there's a cape.
There is a cape. It is interesting. I don't think that. Well, I guess. I mean that might push Daze. Well, he doesn't have a hammer yet, but after he gets the hammer, that might push him to go do Spike Cave. We have Burna and cape on his side. Yeah, our trackers, Talmud and Iker, kind of pointing out, yes, as also you've said it before, Fear, we are really bereft of dungeon entrances. Okay, every single time apparently we want a death warp out of a dungeon, we just get 1 more heart. I guess that is tradition now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, where is GT? Like, we look at all our keys for GT.
Yeah. All of the GT smalls, wow.
Yeah, and of
I'd
course
open
we
the
do
door
have...
just for fun, right? Open the door.
We should. It'll be a time saver when we need to go to both left and right side.
All right, here's a key to Thieves Town. Okay, here's that desert entrance I was mentioning. I don't know if nobody walked out of it, and I'm pretty sure Telethar didn't go in and check the one item either.
Well,
the hair boy.
yes,
Okay.
he definitely did not check that because that is
Yeah.
definitely not on Telethar's tracker. So you are correct. Yeah. So, and yes, and Dazed also has that hair of small that he got from on top of Upper Cave when he first got into the Dark World. So
yeah.
and we got a fire sword. So what we can do is
where's
find
Hera?
Hera. Where are any of our dungeons? Oh. Because at least with the hammer that Telethar has, like we can do a lot of the the basement, right? Oh my gosh, dude, are we seeing like a vanilla like back of Skull or whatever front back of Skullwoods?
What was it?
not
I
often.
just missed the Skull.
It was the hard container, sadly.
Oh, okay. I saw the compass on Desert Ledge. What's the back of Desert? There's gonna be something good, right? These towns.
Ooh, interesting, yeah.
And the back of Skullwoods is.
Oh my gosh,
back
it's
of
vanilla.
Skullwoods.
All right, what do you
Alright,
think?
game.
Is there a sword here, Beer?
Yeah,
Is there a sword?
It's gotta be a sword here.
Oh. Yeah, and of course, we saw on Day's side, we got the third skull with Smokey out of Eastern. Just speaking of Eastern, though, that is the 100 rupees from Eastern
And
Palace.
is the Desert
Vanilla.
Palace big?
Oh, really? On Day's side? Man,
Yeah,
okay.
which you can go back and check after peace
like
time.
pretty immediately, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we actually saw the back of Desert too, which.
Oh yeah, Telethar found that at some point, and now I don't
Yeah.
remember what interest that was. But yes,
Would
we
be
did find
tough
that.
for Dazed with his loadout.
Well, he has a fire rod, right? Maybe we'll
Does he have a
solve that.
bottle though?
He has
Oh,
the
he
blue
does.
potion.
He does. Okay, so that's
Yeah, right. I think there's probably a little bit of magic somewhere. Like I think there's one pot. Oh yeah, but and he has a lamp. Okay, you're right. Okay, so he should be in theory okay. All right, we have red mail.
Look how slow this death
I
one
know it's mirror. Anyone?
All right, one more
Hot
check
area,
here
thank
on
you.
Darkness Mountain. Oh, we got a connector. Is this going to take us to Meyer? This will probably take us to the TR bridge, would be my guess.
Yeah, we are kind of lacking areas here. Oh, or the top of the castle. That is also a location with that cape that
we
Daze
can't
picked
check-
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't check it.
We can't
Two
even
swords
like
right here. Nope.
so close. Yeah. I was gonna say like we could. Well, I don't know how to do shock block, but we also don't have Samaria or Ether or so we have nothing to sequence break open that barrier.
It's so slow too. It's just the time of resources. All right, Desert big leads to nothing.
Nothing,
but
of course.
You can, finish. It is a crystal. Daze sees that on the screen.
Yeah.
So
And yeah, it's
he
actually
goes to the
probably
back.
yeah, it's pretty good for him because he can also check this entrance as you said, right? And so
Oh right, yeah, we haven't seen the
pretty
right side. Maybe this
convenience.
takes us to Meyer
to TR Bridge or Meyer, yeah.
or TR Bridge. Yeah, that's possible. Here we are, both in Desert.
Yep.
Now.
Just literally
high
one
five.
screen apart. It's like changing of the guards, Daze is signing off for the night, and then Delar is tagging in and taking his ship. We have found TR Bridge.
Gosh,
I
know
would
what I'm
really
talking about.
like
Yep.
a mirror, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, Dazed is big thinking. Where do we want to go? Where he needs to go to take the last entrance out of Paradox, like the top entrance. That is where, and that leads to the pod area for him.
Yeah.
Yep, and that gets us his hammer.
I mean, Daze is doing all right. He's got a lot of stuff. So
Oh, for sure.
yeah, I think I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what we have left that we haven't seen.
Yeah, let's see.
Is it going to be the Eastern Big Chest?
Oh my gosh.
We saw. Oh, the Agamane. Yes, we haven't seen the Agamane because Telethar didn't.
Yeah,
have the
right.
cape.
Exactly. He doesn't have the cape yet.
Okay,
yeah.
so there's 2 checks that I can think of. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we haven't
that is
seen.
so far. though.
Zora. That's in logic.
Is that where Daze is going?
I think so because he's already done. Unless there's a connector over here that he's must be taking. Pretty sure he
Man,
checked
what
all
was-
this stuff already.
Yeah. Oh my. This better be one worthwhile connector though, because like we have nothing to get us over here quickly. No boots. No flute. Spiral cave. Thank you, Iker. Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
okay.
talk about no boots and doing spiral cave. I hope this is going to be something very worthwhile.
Yeah, we have seen the bottom of this, so this isn't going to give us a connector, but it is going to give us an item, so we'll see what that item is. I'm just trying to think which one item. I think mirror would probably be the biggest one.
Yeah, mirror would be mirror's
it's
pretty
access
good.
to the most stuff.
Swamp key too. Oh.
We found the dam. We don't have the flippers though, and we have not seen the entrance. So.
We have found like everything else about Swamp though. We found the map to Swamp. We also talked to Saha on Telethar's side. Yeah, we found the big key to Swamp. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, though. Well, okay, so we're still pretty hard locked on that, on the flippers, as you said. But yeah, in terms of like what else we have available between the two, like between Dazed and Telethar.
Yeah, Iker gave us the 3 big ones, and they all suck.
Yeah. Yes.
Everything left sucks.
Yes.
I mean, Telethar hasn't been in Eastern, so he might be a little bit more incentivized to go do Eastern. It's one of his more dense checks that he has left.
Yeah, I mean Eastern for sure, for at least for Telethar, is probably one of the best options. Again, just in terms of density. I don't know how long he wants to try and hold out for that bow though. But yeah, we're kind of seeing the stragglers on Dazed's side. One check in Spiral Cave that he walked to from Link's house. Like,
oh, that was so bad. Yeah, not necessarily the play. I don't love it because it's so out of the way. When I think he's got other things that he could do, but it didn't work out for him. So.
Alright, so we're back here in Dark World. Dazed is being very cautious, but he has red mail, so who cares?
he could just tank it. Okay, so is this Eastern from Telethar? I think it might be.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else left for him. Apparently there is still something left for him up here. Oh no, I thought it was Hookshot Cave. Never mind. Okay, we're going to Eastern. Okay, so this could be very big for Telethar. Just slightly delaying Eastern Palace. We're gonna see what this big chest has.
It could be big though. This is what delaying Eastern gets you, right? Like you're trying to find stuff that will make it faster, or maybe you can single dip it. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to single dip it, but if he's able to get something out of the big chest, it's going to be a minute until Dazed gets that, and Dazed is already behind the hammer. So if you're rooting for Dazed, you're really hoping that the answer is not the Eastern Palace big.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and it's also going to be a little bit of time before, Telethar also gets there as well. We are going to see it upcoming, though, but he's going to pick up his pod key. He's going to pick up his 3rd Skullwoods small key. Of course, he had gone back to Skullwoods, so he does know that the back to Skullwoods is vanilla, so he's probably, as soon as he finds that sword, right, something, pretty juicy might be unmocked. And I think it's a crystal as well, right? Oh, I guess we don't know yet. Yeah, you're right. We don't know yet.
Dazed is going to do this now. This might be the answer, but it's not the immediate answer. It might be an answer. It is a crystal, so you're going to do it regardless. But this is locked by the Desert Palace small. So.
Right, which we have not seen. Yeah.
Right.
So yes, and technically, if you want to, as you mentioned, we want to be, a bit more logical. It can be an answer, just not the, intended answer right now. Yes.
Yeah, the immediate answer, like the one right here, which is
which is a heart piece. Wow. All right. Okay.
Not here.
So we're gonna both have a fortunate. Well, hopefully, at least for Dazed, is gonna be also 2-dip Eastern. If he goes back for Eastern big chest though, like that would be pretty painful. Dazed. No, help. Does he have anything else? He has a potion, I guess.
He's got a potion, yeah. He'll be alright, but...
Okay, but still, this is a...
Quite a few missed shots there.
Yeah. Right before this, Dazed was practicing his bow Lambo. He got 3 cycle, which, maybe he should have found the bow somewhere before this.
Alright, Desert Palace gives us the
King of Samaria.
It's an answer. It's not the answer.
No,
it's an answer.
It is an answer. So, okay, so we have Turtle Rock main entrance now, front?
Rock main, yep.
Okay.
So that's 3 checks, and we have 1 Turtle Rock small, but I'm not burning that.
Oh, yeah, for chomps? Yeah. We're definitely going to go find something else. All right, but yes, as you said, it is one answer. It is not so far because we don't know where the Desert Small is, and given how many checks we have, It's probably not right now the immediate answer, but it does give Daze something to do, and at least gives them at least a temporary edge. I would say a little bit more of a of a boost. Over Telethar. Oh, well, talk about. Are you burning that key now, Vidir? Daze?
Still not burning. No, still not burning that key.
All right. So now Telethar is in Mire. He's not going to get anything extra that Daze couldn't get because we're pretty much on the same equipment. And Daze, of course, even having the Canis Maria, it's not going to really help him here. We have no Mire big key, so not going to really matter much here. But it looks like he's going to have a little bit easier time with the hammer, though.
What do you think? Does he do the vanilla big key chest? I mean,
I guess I don't.
Tends to put it off, but we're so. I mean, he's got so few checks available.
Yeah.
Does he do it, or does he leave it because it is still 3 small keys away from being logic?
Yeah. Well, see, I mean, I guess I don't know. Like, I'm not as familiar, I guess, with like what Telethar's like tendencies are. But I mean, if you said that in this case, he prefers not to do it especially if it's so out of logic. But as you said, he has very, very few things left to do. So here I would certainly not fault him either way.
It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
It was just an Ice Palace small, right? It wasn't.
Correct. Yes, it was an ice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The more important thing that he needs to get out of here is the cape, which he's gonna get because that's definitely like not like forever taking. Yeah. But yes, it won't be of any major consequence. Speaking of major consequences, though, Dazed is not going to be happy to see that Eastern big key. I really hope that he does not go back to Eastern for that one chest because.
So it's gonna be Zora, right? They got that glove like super early.
That's true.
Put Zora in logic,
and we do have money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you for the observation.
He's gonna sequence break this, so he's gonna.
Wow.
Okay. He will get his hammer if he continues on. I think he'll probably go check Catfish would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, watch show Jack and then walk back. Yeah, that's great. That's I hope it'll be really good for Daze provided he goes back to pod.
Yeah,
it is kind of still a long trek. Yeah.
I mean, what else is he gonna do though? Like he doesn't really have a whole lot of other options.
That's true. And yeah, we kind of already saw him walk once to Spiral Cave, right? All the way.
Daze is not afraid of the long journeys. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's definitely a marathon runner.
And take the trip. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think also if he goes back, right, he can also check Pyramid, which he also hasn't really gotten a chance to go look at either. So I think it'll be pretty good for him.
Telethar is doing the big chest, gets the Ice Palace small, so it makes sense. He has very little left.
Yeah.
And, leaving this could be pretty bad. So,
Dazed is actually going to pick up the money. We are, as if we're playing reference, basically. We have so much money.
He does have to pay for Kiki still, and
that's true.
Zora,
yes.
So.
Okay, so this looks like to be pretty good. Dazed is at least walking back. Although I guess we're gonna. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go to Dark World Shopping Mall. It looks like. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't mind this. As long as he doesn't. As long as he's able to take this. Is he gonna get? Yeah, he can take it back to pod, right? Yeah. So.
Yes.
It's not gonna be easy, but he can do it. I like the approach. Make sure you're swimming to the right. Prevents
oh my god,
that
Daze
from happening. Oh no.
Oh,
and now he has to wait because he's stuck, and it's going to take a minute for the game to put him back.
Oh no.
And this is one of those changes that they made a while back, or a year or so ago.
Right. Oh my god.
Puts the game back to vanilla, so he's just he's stuck here.
Okay. Well.
This is twofold bad. One, he's losing just time because it's there. Now he can save and quit. And two, he's no longer going to pod, so he needs to go to pod. And,
that's a go. That is so
twofold bad for.
Oh my gosh.
Days there.
Normally, don't your iframes last a little bit longer, then?
Yeah, but he kind of got stuck. He got hung up there for a second, and yeah, that didn't work out.
That is so unfortunate. Yeah, because I mean, I think like the fake flipper consequence, or like if you get hit during fake flipper state, has changed a lot. I think over the course of time for the randomizer.
Yeah, they were just reverted it back to the vanilla. They used to be just make it so you died, so that it would prevent stuff like what just happened, where you have to wait to save and quit.
Yeah.
The game is trying to figure out what to do, where to put you. You weren't supposed to be swimming. At least I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I mean, the game, just needs to not think as much. Just we can tell it what to do. Just listen to us. We don't have to, help us think. Right.
All right. So Telethar going to get his Samaria now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say that with that unfortunate death there, squarely gives the advantage to Telethar. Like, Telethar has done more. He has the hammer. He's gonna get Samaria. He's just in a better position here.
So far, yes, and I think like Telethar at least has probably a few more checks on Daze as well. But yeah, like they're like Daze does need a little bit of something to help him make up.
He might get it right here if we can find something.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But man, where's our
actual
where's
thing?
Our bow? Where are all these dungeons that we don't have access to? Are they all just behind the mirror? What's going on? Like,
what does Zora have here?
The mirror. I think
the mirror. You think that? Do you think Zora had the boots?
No.
Boots could open up a couple of entrances too.
Yeah, they open up a couple, but I think mirror opens up more. We're missing quite a bit. Like all those dungeons that we're missing.
That is true. Yeah, and I think in this case, like once we have some entry access, right? Like we have so many things to dungeons, right? We have pretty much everything to Swamp. We have everything pretty much to Hera. We have a million pod keys, right? Like we have Ice Palace keys. Like we have Turtle Rock keys. There's just like we just need stuff. Like once we just have basically one opening.
Where is it all? Where is our stuff?
Talking about though, we are actually looks like we're gonna burn a key on Dace's side. We're gonna go to Chomps.
Yep, go for it.
The one good thing about Red Mail is that it'll actually give you enough buffer to tank at least one Chomp hit, so you don't have to death warp out prematurely. All right, I hope this is gonna be good for Dazed.
Ooh, the mitts open up a little bit.
Amazing! Oh.
They open up a little bit, but that's still logically not our answer. I wonder.
It is.
I think Telethar is going to go do Zora now. I think Zora's got our answer. It's either that or the Aga entrance. It's one of those two. And it might just be the Desert Small. That could be the answer to get us to Samaria. But
true. Well, we all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Oh, the Desert Small would also get us two checks on Desert Right side too.
Oh, he's doing Spiral Cave too.
Oh, wait.
Wow.
Wow, we're just trading walk for journeys here. There's
so
not
what do we get from this? We get the Smith chain, not hammer pegs.
Oh my gosh,
because
he
still doesn't have hammer pegs.
We have bootsless. Oh, sorry, mirrorless, fluteless Smith chain.
Yeah.
Here, I'm so sad. I didn't even want to say that sentence because it just felt so like molasses. Alright, well, looks like Daze is gonna go to get... Well, he's gonna be also unpleasantly surprised at finding Skullwood's back without a sword. As you mentioned, where are these swords? Where is, like, anything that we could actually possibly use to help us?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where Telethar's going right now.
What else is actually over here? I'm just trying to think. Yeah, we need something. Yeah, I'm actually wondering in this case what Daze wants to do. Like,
Daze needs to get the pod. He needs to get the pod.
Yeah, that is true. I'm wondering if how he wants to try and like he wants to press his misadvantage, right? Hopefully. So like I would
yeah.
But yeah, misadvantage don't help.
Like what you're gonna gotta do the Smiths. That's so slow.
That's true.
Mirrorless,
that is so true.
Fluteless, bootless swordless.
It's
missed. And you can't even do hammer pegs because.
Oh, God, yeah, because we don't have a hammer.
It doesn't have a hammer yet.
Alright, I'm glad that Daze did not go right and go to Eastern, because that would make me very, very sad. I think that would also make him very sad to go check just the big chest. Alright, looks like we're gonna do some Dark Death Mountain stuff, though, on Daze's side.
Check this. So Telethar is down to, I believe he's down to 2 checks. I mean,
Zora
he could do Turtle Rock. He could do Turtle Rock now.
Oh, right,
no,
true.
It's Agamane and Zora, I think, are the 2 checks. But he also knows that Samaria is out of logic, and you know, doing the we know that the bits are there, but Samaria doesn't necessarily mean it's his next progression item, right? Like
true.
Like we mentioned, knowing. Oh, here we're gonna get our answer.
All right, here's Aga.
Both of them are coming.
Oh,
there's Turtle Rock.
Oh, wow. Okay,
we get
this
the
is
laser
very
bridge.
interesting. Yeah, that actually could be pretty big. And and of course, we actually have a ton of logical access here. We have the cave, we have Burna. We don't need any shields for this.
I don't know if it's a logic though with only 2 keys. I don't know how that works.
That's actually a great question. Yeah, I also don't know. Because I guess you can, in theory, you can burn a key, right? On Mickey chest.
I don't think laser bridge is in the logic yet, but that's fine.
Well, we have a shield. Okay, I guess I think
is he not going to go? He's not going to laser bridge.
I guess he doesn't want to. Maybe we're going.
Okay.
We are death warping. Did you see what's on Zora Ledge, man? It
was a heart piece. It was
just
a heart piece.
Okay.
But I think Zora has to have the answer. I think Zora has to have the answer, unless it's the other TR2.
Well, it's like a TR,
yeah.
Oh, could be.
It could be TR to go to the other side of TR. There's the mirror.
What did I say? You did. You 100% called it, Fear. Can you maybe just can you say something, maybe a bit more friendly? Like we're gonna get boots, soon. Like we're gonna get a sword soon.
Boots aren't coming. But that mirror is awful. It's awful. But it gives Telethar a ton of access to a lot. And I mean, the advantage bar is really pressed in his side with now both the hammer and the mirror. Things are really going Telethar's way. I mean, he last locationed it. He's not feeling great about it, I'll tell you that much, because it was a last location. But I mean, he's got a really firm lead right now.
The hammer certainly did help him a lot, early game, and it was actually, I do think it was a lot of credit to, in this case, just consequence of early routing, right? Like he picked the right paradox exit that led into the pot area, because he didn't have any other, because he already found the first 2, so he didn't have any reason to pick the other one. Whereas Daze was unfortunately not as fortunate. Alright, so now Telethar is really going to press his mirror. He's going to use as much as he can.
Laser Bridge could bail Dazed out if he can get something really good here. I don't, so far, he's not getting anything good, but boots would be nice. Sword, something.
Sword? Oh my gosh, we're so close! And this is also maybe going to lead, depending in this case if Turtle Rock is a pendant or a crystal, we might have to go find another Turtle Rock small key, right, in order to go beat Trinex. Oh, nice vanilla location there on Laser Bridge.
I don't remember what's on Spec Rock.
I guess it's a map.
All right.
Okay. All right. We have a little bit more. Oh no, you're right. You're right. I am staring at our 5-6 crystals on the tracker. Yeah, I mean all these locations, that both all these Days is going to now, it would just be so very helpful to have a mirror, because we found Turtle Rock both bridges, and it would just be really nice to be able to see what's on the other side. We also have
Days just went to pod instead of trying to sequence break the water stuff. I feel like that would have changed things. We got a little bit of here, an actual
if only Telethar didn't wander over to the right, we actually could have had a real sync.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna go to the exact same location. But it looks like Daze, yeah, okay, so Telethar gonna go and actually do what Daze probably did earlier, is go, I don't know, as far to Turtle Rock as he can. It looks like we're gonna go to the other entrance of Turtle Rock, though, that we have not seen.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
Telethar's gonna get his mitts, and it's just the desert entrance. So the answer was Zora the entire time, which they had access to since, gosh, like 3 minutes into the seed.
Yeah, because they got that glove, like...
super early.
Yeah, it was in like the shop, or the fortune teller shop next to Hyrule Castle. I think it was some waterfall pyramid fairy thing, and yeah. Oh my gosh.
I missed that. Did Daze not get Bombos?
He did not. He only had 2 Turtle Rock keys, and he spit one in the front, right? Like getting chomps early to go get the mitts. Because he found the front of Turtle Rock, and so with that extra key that Telethar had, he was able to get to Manila Big Key Chest, which we're still missing a sword. So we can't actually use Bombos, but it could be something that's helpful later.
Where's Daze going?
Is this Zora? Or no, this can't be Zora.
Yeah. Zora had the mirror Friday.
Okay, we're not.
I mean, here's the thing with Telethar. Oh, okay, so he's finally gonna get his hammer now. This is the right direction, but he's behind pretty big.
It is.
I mean, Telethar is just gonna be able to do so much more faster now that he's got the mirror for however long. I mean, days. Still
and this is gonna be, and there's no good way to combine Zora having the mirror. Like they're both a catfish. You clearly could not have gone to. You can't go to Zora that way. And yeah, this isn't even Daze's mirror. It's Daze's hammer, which I mean doesn't actually block the mirror, but he's not gonna go chase probably some hammer things. I mean, so with the hammer, I mean maybe he's willing to do Smith Chain now. I don't know. Because now he has an extra hammer peg.
Yeah.
So sad. Actually, what else does the hammer open in this case?
There's like the Mimic Cave we saw.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, Mimic Cave.
There's the Hammer Pig house in VOO.
Right.
There's like some, like you mentioned, he can now do Smiths. Ugh.
Yeah.
Bite Cave, as Iker mentions, our tracker.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the Laser Bridge entrance. I wonder if he's going to take it. He is. Cool. Let's see where this takes us. Myers,
this is Manila, actually. Yeah, Daze came out of this, but he was not. But yeah. But he was not able to mirror that Telethar has.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like though we're not going to finish up. We're not going to continue on the mountain for Telethar. Where does he want to go now? With the mitts, with the mirror. With the hammer.
We're still swordless, by the way.
We are still swordless. We are still boostless. We're still fluteless. Like we have, outside of that early hookshot, we have 0 movement items available to us. This D-pad is getting a lot of exercise today. Yeah, we have no bow.
K45 now.
Oh right, yeah, we have. Does this count as late mirror out of curiosity? Because all our mirror locations are kind of still pretty straggled throughout the worlds.
Yeah, they stink. Where did this connect us to?
Desert, right? I wish I remember. Well, we're gonna find out here shortly, or kind of confirmation on Telthar's side.
TR Bridge. Oh, okay. So we get 2 extra entrances.
Oh, right. That's right.
We get 1 extra, I think, here.
Yeah, we can actually check Mimic Cave. Yeah.
Oh, swamp. Of course.
Oh,
no
well,
flippers, though.
Yeah, no flippers, but it's good knowledge.
That's a lot of checks, right? That's a lot of checks.
It is. Yeah, and it's also really good knowledge on Telethar's side too. I mean, granted, it is a pendant, but it is green pendant. He knows it. Oh my gosh, this is Dungeon Central
by mirror.
By the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He does have both keys, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He got the small key here off a bumper ledge, and then he got the big key from somewhere. I know they both have it.
And he's just immediately doing Tyrant.
I fully understand. Yeah, I think one of those locations we're probably gonna really look forward to is probably GT. Like we don't have to climb necessarily for Ganon, but you know, we have all 4 small keys and the big key and, you know, everything else, right? Samaria, hammer, hookshot, like, they're probably just 4 swords in GT, honestly. Oh, speaking of,
so
we're trying again on Jason's side.
Oh man, he really wants this stuff. He's got it this time. We don't know if we need the Meyer. Oh, we do need the Meyer Big. So is Meyer Big the last? No, Thieves Town we don't know about. So we don't need a lot of big keys. We do need a bow. We do need 2 swords.
Yeah.
We are going to need those boots, and we still need both Castle Tower Smalls. I think that might play into why Telethar is doing this, because Castle Tower Smalls can be anywhere, including not here, but there's a Desert Small.
There is a Desert
now
Small.
Samaria is in logic.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it only took, you know, the mirror.
Yep.
Delete to delete to Turtle Rock Bridge so we can mirror over. Did Telethar get this? Looks like no. Alright, we're just gonna try again. So Daze also found a mystery small key inside Spec Rock Cave. He can't get it right now because we don't know where the other entrance is, but
we saw the bottom of this. The Telethar saw the bottom of this.
Okay, okay.
Mirror was on Zora, which they've had access to since almost the beginning of the season. But Telethar just got it a few minutes ago, and Dazed is still without it.
Yep, Dazed is sadly not anywhere close to the water. He is like a cloud 2 way high up in the sky, and he needs to just, you know, like rain a little. Like that's fine. We can have sad days too.
He's gonna find Hera here though, or he could if he jumps down.
He could jump down. Yes, that is 100% true.
I think he might go to the middle, is what I'm thinking he's gonna do. So he probably won't.
It's true. Oh yeah, man, fear. You know, like this is a blessing and a curse. You know, like you're right, and then like, do you want to be right? I'm hoping for Daze to be, you know, like at Hera as opposed to. Well, I mean, he's gonna at least get some more item checks. Mimic Cave or not Mimic Cave, Ice Rock Cave, Mire Shed, right?
Besides the Desert Small, and I don't think Telthar's gonna rush that right away, but we'll see.
Yeah,
there's a lot of mirror stuff still left to do. It looks like we're gonna need the flute to get to the Mire area, because I don't see.
I do not remember any other. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there were any other connectors, and I can't think of anything right now. And we already saw like the desert area, like at least in the light world from Days Aside. So. Oh, you know what? We're just gonna check in on that Desert Small right now on Telethar.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Of course, why not? That's totally smart.
Convenient, yes, it's very convenient. Yeah. Sword?
Oh, you called it.
I did. All
right,
that is such a terrible sword. Holy cow!
I feel like we've been calling sword for a while. The boots.
True. Boots.
Oh, they were red.
They were.
So we can do the back of Skull Woods now. I think
that's a really great location. Yeah, that's.
What else can we do? I think that's about it as far as sword goes. But
we're gonna check. Actually, is this? Oh, it is Quake. Okay. We
can do it.
Actually, what else is over here? Oh yeah, we have Quake. I was just eyeing for bundles the whole time.
Got hammer. Got
yeah. Let's check this entrance. We are still looking for a good number of entrances. Like we haven't found Pod. Yeah, that's kind of a big one. GT, Ice Palace. Yeah, and we're still kind of missing.
Don't want to see the flippers at all because it is a pendant.
Oh, true. That is very true.
It would prevent you from doing some of the checks that Daze did over in Dark Shopping Mall.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Wasn't barely paying attention to what.
I don't think we found anything. All right, we're back. On Daze's side, I think this is like the 4th time he's taken this connector.
Yeah, the problem is he really needs to get to Zora, and the longer it takes, the worse it is for him.
Yeah,
right? Because we've already seen how much is locked behind the mirror, and it's a lot.
Yeah, and right now there is just no good way to like Zora right now like is pretty isolated for Daze. Like there's nothing else he can combine it with. Like unless in this case he finds the flippers, which maybe he. You know, I mean, maybe it could be like
to walk to Spiral Cave. Like
that is
Zora.
True.
If you're willing to do that one, do Zora.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe in this case he's just hoping for. Maybe he just wants to try and wait to make things a little bit more convenient, or I don't know. Yeah, but we're really.
He walked from Link's house to Ice Rod's cave
I know.
to do Spiral Cave without boots or
without
a sword.
Boots. Like, I know. Yeah.
Go do Zora. Just do it.
I know. Like really,
logic.
Just give them,
this is the benefit of staying in logic. Honestly, with Telethar, is he didn't get the mitts right away because he knew that he needed something to get to Samaria. Like he knew that Samaria wasn't his logical check. So paying attention to that stuff is a benefit that works out, and was able to lassocate that mirror, but
he knew that was he knew that was supposed to be the immediate answer, right?
Yep.
So very, very understandable. Oh my gosh, though. Talk about brevity of checks, though. We don't have the compass. We can't. Yeah, we can't. Open go. When often are you going to be able to have this ability to? 4 GT keys.
Boots are going to be here.
Yes, please.
And there'll be a sword and boots here, I bet.
Okay. I would take 1 sword. I would take 2 swords. I would take any number of swords, plus boots. We know that we're not going to find the mirror here because Telethar already has it. Again, it's on Zora. But I think Daze is really hoping for something to be here. We do find Super Bunny, though, so that's going to be 2 more checks. I did not catch that connector location.
Yeah,
though.
And maybe this is how we get to Meyer. Nothing in Super Bunny. Is he setting up a death warp? I think he is.
I think from Compass Room, right? Or something
Yeah, but he's got red mail, so he wants to make sure that he's not having to oh, the flute. And look at that.
Nice. Oh,
just
wow.
As we find Meyer.
Oh, and we have
which
is Bombos. So, and this is actually going to be a bit more efficient for Telethar as well, because we saw the Daze got spat out at Desert Main, from Turtle Rock, like that with the sequence broken entrance, and Telethar is just going to be able to check it 1 mirror transition away. Oh my gosh, we found Pod. So that, and it's a crystal. So we actually
this is just not working out for Daze.
It is the Turtle Rock small keys. I think you were very prudent in your early analysis. Oh my god, they're the flip. Oh no. Yeah. Well, okay. There's the ice rod. That is required. Well, okay. Sorry, we don't know if that's required or not because I guess we don't know if Turtle Rocks are crystal yet. But yes, The Turtle Rock small key situation is very, very painful right now for Daze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, Pod is locked behind for Turtle Rock small. Chad's asking us, correct?
Yes. Yeah, anything that's in the vanilla Bicky chest of Turtle Rock is locked by all the Turtle Rock small keys. Oh,
there's the boot.
We found the boots. Yes, that is 6 pot key locked, by the way. And that is actually not a check. Oh my god.
And another sword. Oh man, everything is just rolling Telethar's way since getting that mirror.
Getting that mirror. I also don't know what the tendencies are for checking vanilla big key chest versus harmless hallway. Maybe he has enough keys to do this. I guess I didn't pay attention.
No, he's got. And he needs to go back to Turtle Rock to get the vanilla big key chest, to get Bombos, to get the boots and the sword. It's just so bad for Dazed right now.
When you
Because
said
it's-
he needs to
all
go get
this
the
is-
sword, to get the sword, to get the boats, to get the... Spear is just like one piece of bad news
It's just
after another.
so much is locked.
It is a lot. Okay, well, okay,
And there's
we
the
know...
Mire Big.
Yes, we do see that the bottom GT, or at least basement, is required, which is,
Yep.
certainly very good. It's good for Days. He's still making progress. But as you have observed, we have a lot of sequence of steps that Days still needs to do right now.
So
And he's
was
still-
there,
and he's
was there a
still
pod key
boostless.
here? Because he's got 5 now, by the way.
I was not paying attention because he definitely opened up Harmless Hallway, right?
On the
He's not
bridge.
the
It was
eastern.
on the
Yeah.
bridge
Okay.
thing.
Thank you, Iker. There was a pod key in pod. Classic. Is this the big key?
And
Oh
the
my
corpse.
gosh. Okay, Tamiltosh, technically, there's another... There are 2 pod keys in pod. One is just happens to be bigger than the other.
All right.
Amazing.
So here's
Thank you,
we
Rick.
still need 2 Castle Tower Smalls. That's
That is true? Oh!
there's the last
we
Turtle Small.
got a
Okay, and there's another
Turtle
sword.
Small!
Another
Oh.
sword in
There are...
in pod.
So we found 2. So wait, so pod is the new something like that. So we got boots and we got 2 swords in pod. Like, oh my gosh. And this is all mirror. Okay, this is 4 pod key, 4 Turtle Rock key locked, right? That we saw, and because Bombos.
Why isn't he finishing? Oh, because doesn't have a
we
bow.
have no
Never
bow,
mind.
right?
We
No
have
bow. Speaking of no bow, do you see where Daze is right now? With no bow?
Yeah.
Is he gonna find a bow behind Ice Armos? I think that would be
That'd be funny.
extremely insulting at this point.
So do we know it's at the after the climb? It's Uncle, isn't it? Uncle behind the pyramid.
Uncle, that I think we have not seen Uncle, correct? All right, what's back here? Compass. Oh, well, that's
There's one
one.
of the castle towers.
Okay.
Okay, so progression. What do we need? We need the bow. We need one more castle tower key, and we might need the Thieves Town big.
Yeah, I think we're
We
right
don't know
now
our
still.
pendants yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know Turtle Rock. We don't know Thieves Town. We don't know Ice Palace. It looks like we also. Oh no, we know Hera on Telethar side.
Yeah, and Skullwoods is a crystal too.
Oh right, yeah. That's right. Yeah, we
just need one more crystal information.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either Thieves Town, Ice, or Turtle Rock for our last crystal. If it's not Thieves Town, then we just need, as far as no mode, we need bow and the other castle tower small.
Yeah, but as you said, that Castle Tower small can be anywhere, including, by the way, the second chest of Castle Tower. That is a 100% valid location.
I'm pretty sure we saw a crystal mark in Skullwoods when we were there, but maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, we could double check. Depending on maybe how fast. Well, you know what? Telethar isn't beelining it to Skullwoods right now, so maybe he is not interested. Maybe he's willing to like.
I mean, it's
put it
in a
off or
bad
something.
spot, right?
Yeah. That's also true. It is in a location where it's not convenient to get to. Just like all of Skullwoods, nobody wants to go there. Oh, and Daze, he does know in this case where the smith house is, but oh my gosh, mirrorless. He has the flute at least, but mirrorless, boostless, swordless, anything on the smith chain is just very painful. We're actually gonna get a really very stark contrast here between Telethar's smith chain and Daze's smith chain.
He's turning in the smiths first. And then maybe we'll go back and do purple chest, and that's where GT is over at Hammer Pigs. Daze is in the right spot. He just needs that bomb.
He is.
Boost
He
from,
just needs to. Yes, he just needs to shake things up a little, such that to make Pod appear. And oh my gosh, he doesn't even know where Bombos is, right?
And he's still missing. And he's still missing the mirror. the mirror, which
which
again,
is on
logic.
Sora.
Stay in logic. Stay
Yeah.
in logic. It helps.
Well, so I guess so he has the flute, so maybe like the trip to Zora won't be as bad, you know, like because like when he walked literally from Link's house to Spiral Cave, which was an
He's
ice
gonna
rocket
get
area,
it.
right? Like,
Yeah, he is going to get it eventually. The problem is how far. I mean, how long has Telethar had that mirror over him now?
I guess
it's
it's probably at least
pretty long.
20. Yeah, it's 15, 20 minutes. I think is my guess because I want to say he got it a little bit over the hour mark.
And it's just time's ticking away. You know, like Telethar is. He's got it.
Yeah, right. So right now. Again, multiple things have to kind of happen for Days. He does certainly need the mirror to unlock a couple dungeons for him, which is on Turtle Rock Bridge, like on the Light World. What was it, Mimic Cave? Was that Swamp? There was a dungeon there.
Yeah,
okay, all right, okay. So he may not.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Right. Okay. Yeah, but so he needs also the Speck Rock Cave entrance in Light World. That is Hera, and he very much needs to, oh my gosh, go back to Turtle Rock. Yeah, he needs to go to Turtle Rock, Vanilla Vicky chest, get Bombo. So and then he needs to go to Desert Right too in order to go get that sword, right? Because he needs a sword in order to open a pod which has the other two swords.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We talked about who has the route, right? Like who's gonna get the route, and it's just not been Days' day to get the route. We're gonna find out if this is a crystal or a pendant now.
Yeah, that's true. That arrow, by the way, really scared me when. So we just don't. Oh no, he does flippers. Okay,
he's got the boots. He's got the flippers now. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You know, it's okay. Hopeless. It has but yes, it is not. It is not anywhere close to a sword or a bow or anything.
Heart piece, and it is a pendant. Okay.
It is a pendant for Skullwoods.
The Skullwoods. I did not see a crystal mark in Skullwoods because it is not a crystal.
It is a pendant. No problem. Okay, so that's one piece of knowledge. So, yeah. I mean, the game gave us so much for Skullwoods so early too. You know, all 3 small keys and the big key. I don't know if I guess we found a bottle in Skullwoods that was nice, but I don't think we had anything else.
Yeah, Skullwoods is trash.
It always is. Don't worry. All right. I did not catch what was on that entrance, but I don't know if that was important right now for Dazed.
I mean, he's in the right spot.
Thank you.
He's in the right spot to get.
He is going to be so sad once he
a mirror
picks up his mirror.
This is really bad. With how far ahead Telethar is, he's going to go do GT now.
Yeah, he's going to go back and get GT. Because there's that Hammer Pegs location, and yeah, Days is, very.
Is there any interest in climbing GT, even though you
have no bow? It would be very interesting to find a bow up there.
Items, and we still need a castle tower small. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
All right,
134,
40.
Get all your positive, helpful, loving, comforting feelings for Dazed as he finds the mirror at a very uncomfortable time in the race. It was.
I mean, now he's got everything open, and it's just so much, right? Like.
Yes, with the mirror, how do you pick now what direction location you go to? Because I mean, I don't know if actually if Days plays with a map tracker, as in like, you know, one of those things that automatically light up when you get an item. But if you do, you will suddenly see scattered corners of green, and then you have to go pick basically where you want to go. Okay, so this actually looks pretty good for Days, right? Because I think this spat him out at the Turtle Rock Bridge for Desert, right? So then he can actually mirror, and then he can at least get to Hera. And oh wait, is this a good thing? He's gonna get to Swamp, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna go Swamp. He's going.
Oh well, okay. We are still missing stuff. Okay, like we are still missing Castle Tower Key, as you said. We are still missing. Oh, actually, a bow. Yes, these are very important items that we have not seen in this case. That where Telethar has already been. This is a big key to. Well, we have not found Ice Palace yet.
We're gonna need either the. Oh no, we've got the Mire Big. Never mind. We're gonna need possibly need the Thieves Town Big. Never mind.
Yes. Yeah, we don't know our last pendant or set of crystals, I guess, between Ice Palace, and we also haven't found Ice Palace for what it's worth. This also may not be the greatest feeling because Daze. I mean, we obviously know where the boots are, and Daze is going to clear out the entirety of Swamp Palace without. Actually, we're still swordless, huh? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! The sword is in Desert Right Side, with the small key being in Hera Basement, which is literally like one location away, right? So Telethar, when he came here, he didn't have the flippers, so he couldn't actually even step foot into Swamp, so he just right past it, right? And then, well, here we are. It's okay. You know what? I believe in Swamp. There will be a sword in Swamp. That is the meme, right? That is a meme.
I mean, there could be a sword in Swamp. There's only one left.
Yes. Telethar looks like he's gonna gear up for some Burna.
Yeah,
Armos
I like
as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing actually like he looks like he's has a pretty good setup then. Ooh, almost. Maybe he just ended it a little bit too soon. Kind of an unfortunate part about not having sword beams. And I think right now he's just figuring out that it would have been quite nice to have them. All right, he's gonna get his Castle Tower 1.
Yeah, it gives us access to the other chest too.
Yep. Okay, so the good news for Daze is at least he has the hook shot, so he does not at least have to do right side or left side swamp twice.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm like just looking at some amount of time that he could potentially positively save here with with his discoveries.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if Dazed has any outs here. You know,
I mean, like he still can find stuff.
I think he
and,
needs the Castle Tower Small to be here. I think that would be his one out, is if he has Castle Tower Small be right here.
Aww. Well, I guess like anything in Swamp though, like that might it might not be a location Telethar wants to go back to anytime soon.
Yeah, but Telethar is going to get there sooner rather than later. I mean, Daze has so much catching up to do right now.
Okay, that is a very fair point. I don't know how motivated he is to go back to Turtle Rock, because that kind of right now is like a bottleneck for him.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing is he got the mirror super late, and he needs Bombos, which is a Turtle Rock big chest, and he's done everything else.
Everything else,
literally one check in Turtle Rock that he has left. That's it. And it's so.
Oh, does he have Tridex available? Actually.
Yeah, but that doesn't get him closer to the lava chest.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Actually, is there a convenient way to get down to Laser Bridge?
Turtle Rock's our last pendant.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Jace, don't go that way. At least for now.
Well, might get him. Maybe Ped.
Maybe,
I guess.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have a book. That's true.
So Thieves Town Big is what we need, as well as the bow for no mode.
Oh my gosh, we have a shovel in in Swamp Palace. Alright, we got some potentially, delayed value. Talking about though, this is something that Dave would really like to find a sword right here. That is so sad. We're gonna. Well, you know what? Okay, we're gonna get a Crosskeys. I won't say exclusive, but certainly, it will happen in Crosskeys. We're gonna have swordless Argus coming up. I would not be the one. I do not want to be the person who plays it. But we can watch. With some popcorn. Yeah, and so, okay, right. And I guess for what it's worth, we. At least, from how I guess like how convenient Telethar made it look. Chances are Daze is gonna get his fighter sword pretty shortly after this dungeon, right? Assuming you don't tear a basement.
Step one.
Yeah.
Step one. So we have access to everything now with mitts, flutes, boots, swords. Telethor's got all the medallions.
Yeah, and you found that.
I guess Ether wasn't needed. He's got flippers, so he can check Ice Palace. We've got the 5-6 crystals, so Pyramid Fairy is now open.
And we did find the pyramid.
Bomb. Yeah, it's like
dark potion shop.
Yeah, so it's pretty convenient.
I just thought of one thing for this menu boss. We have no mirror, so we cannot possibly mirror out on accidents.
The positives.
Yes.
The positives. Is there a bow here?
Oh, where are you? We do have a mirror. Dang it, Iker. You could have just let me, you know. Sad. That's right. It is mirror locked. I was so hoping that we would find something. Okay, but you know what? We still have the green pendant, so that could still be something. We do have a couple, green items at large. Yes.
Yep.
Oh right, that's right. We mire big key, and Telethar knows that this is gonna be is a crystal. He
knows his
very understandable.
Now. Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna get big
just
chest.
One item in the crystal.
We have big chest.
Is there a possibility that Daze skips the basement?
Oh my gosh, I certainly hope not. Let's not think about that.
He's got a lot of opens with that mirror still, so you never know.
Just another heart container, and in the big chest. All right, we're walking towards the back. Good job, Daze. This is going to be also another step to.
Good. Step 1 of 8 that he needs.
8, yeah.
To claw his way back.
Yeah, we may need to find Ice Palace. Actually, no, we know that for sure. We knew that from Telthar's map check. You are correct. I shouldn't always trust my trackers because they know everything.
Yep.
Yes.
So here's the question: did Nintendo steal the wizard look from Final Fantasy on purpose? Or did they have it first? Like,
oh, that's a good question. I actually don't. When did Final Fantasy come out?
Was Final Fantasy first with the wizard look? They were, right? Because it was like on the NES.
I think so. Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Nintendo just copied the look of wizards.
I guess. Maybe. I mean, maybe it was like so appealing, like because it does look design, pretty good. Mm-hmm.
But Wizrobes didn't look like they do in Link to the Past on Zelda 1. Wizrobes look a lot different in
that's
1.
also that's true.
Also, really impressive spooky action there.
Yeah, nice.
I just asked because I've been playing Final Fantasy for the first time.
Oh yeah. You're playing FF4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the lag! Don't fall, Dazed.
Still no bow for.
No, that's right. Still no bow. You think we're gonna find a bow in Vitreous? Wouldn't that be haha funny game?
Yeah.
Telethor's doing a good job keeping Vitreous, the big eye here. We got red mail. It's all right.
I really like the dash strats that he's been using. It's been pretty cool. Dash pokes. Still no bow.
Still no bow. Correct. Still no bow. And we know it's not in Eastern this time around because we've checked all the locations in Eastern that we can.
I'm not crazy though, right? Like the Wizrobes look just like the wizards.
I guess no. I think you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Talmontage is technically correct. There could be a bow on Armos. Days, please don't fall.
Oh, Ice Palace. Convenient.
Yes. Oh, well. Okay.
No big key, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. We're just gonna find the big key. Maybe it could be here. In its home location.
I mean, we don't really care about it. We want what we really.
Yeah, we really just care about the crystal.
The Thieves Town big. We want a bow. There's the last sword.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Yeah, that desert right side sword is hard required.
Super required. Yeah. Super duper required.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ice Palace big key, which is first chest of small palace. That's right. And Telethar could not get it his time around because he did not have the flippers when he visited there.
So what happens first? Daze gets his first sword.
Which
Telethar hits go mode. I'm not sure which is gonna.
I have in this case seen that, unfortunately, yes, as also chat has been pointing out, Dazed has decided to not go back to desert right side, and we're gonna go and finish up, I guess, spike chest, mimic key.
Very required.
Yeah. Just don't go back to Eastern Days. As much as, you know, like you've already been there once, there is nothing of value for you right now without that bow.
There's a Hyrule Castle small.
Oh great! That map to Hyrule Castle is now finally in logic. Yeah. Nice XP breaker there on Telethar's side. We're just gonna get through this dungeon. This is almost kind of like very like comfy, you know, muscle memory, you know, for him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the swords were really truly terrible on the sea. They were one sword was
locked behind one sword.
By one sword.
Yeah, there's one sword that locks the other three swords.
Yeah, and then that one sword was hard locked by the mirror because you couldn't get to desert, or at least you couldn't get to desert right with the small key without the thing from Harrow in the basement. Oh my gosh! I guess technically maybe you could have stolen the key from the back, but no one's gonna do that. So.
Yeah, you're not stealing the key. That would have been bad also because of what Samaria led to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Samaria was on Landmo, so that would be pretty awful.
Still no bow. Where's this dang bow?
Where's Days going, by the way?
Where was the Ice Palace big? Where was that?
It was first chest was small, which was first locked, right? Yeah, so Telethar could not get it.
Yeah,
when he was first there.
That is Days. I mean, that's his lone out right now that I can think of. The Ice Palace, the big chest, is Telethar's last location. So if the CT small is an Ice Palace big, Days is still in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but right. We're still looking for Castle Tower 2. We are still looking for a bow, and we are still looking for Thiefstown Big Key. And for Days, we're still looking for any sword, boots, sanity, perseverance.
Yeah. Oh, blindside.
Oh,
here we go.
Okay.
Here's go mode right here. Watch. We're gonna get a bow, Thiefstown big, and Castle Tower small right here. There's 1, 2 our bottles. All bottle percent.
All bottles, yep. We are just getting we're just saving the best chest for last, which is another heart piece. Oh my gosh.
3 bottles?
Talk about, wow. Okay, so while there was nothing on Sitka, the exclusive bottle, I guess, you know, Skull was just hoarding it. Wow. Boots lock too. Yeah, so I guess to recap for people, what Days right now, as you are observing from his lack of dashing and lack of sword, his A and B buttons are absolutely pristine at this point. So he needs to go right now to desert right side, where Telethar is. Yep. So desert right side with that desert small key got in the back of Para, or in the bottom Para, has our first sword, which is hard required in order to use bombos on the Meyer medallion entrance for Vanilla Meyer. But yes, but Days still needs to go. Yes, Days still needs to go to Lava Chest in Turtle Rock in order to go get his bombos medallion because. At Meyer, that is where Pod is. Pod has 2 swords and the boots.
How mad does Telethar say that I spell
Yeah.
right now? The answer
And we're
isn't
still-
here. Have we turned in Green Pendant?
We have not turned in Green Pendant, no.
Okay.
I forgot where Saha is, but we have not been there on Days' side.
He was over by Saha, or in the Dark World.
Oh, right. It was in Dark World.
Everything's moved over just one
yes,
spot.
that's right. It's in Big Pod. Okay, so wave hello to Underground Pod. It is, the indiest of dungeons that Days still cannot have access to. Yeah, and I think, and we're also going to see in this case it's going to be faster clear of Swamp Palace on Telethar's side, with the fact that he has boots, but also he has, 4 swords to Days' none when he was in Swamp Palace.
Yeah, so he's given back time by doing Swamp, but his Swamp is going to be incredibly faster. Like,
yes.
if they were to line up the times of each one doing the dungeon,
oh, for sure.
Telethar is just going to be so much faster. 1, he's dashing. 2, he's got gold sword. No hammer or menu boss at all. So it's just going to be super fast.
Yeah, and right now, like Telethar's equipment obviously is quite, is quite maxed out, or pretty much maxed out, minus that bow, right? But it's just that once you in this case have at least like tempered and boots, I mean, just like the comfort level, of all of the screens that you've been doing over and over, right? You're just so well practiced and polished, and yeah, it's just gonna be very different to Days.
Here we go. We're getting bombos. Sorry. We're getting bombos. But we don't have a sword to use it. Clear Mouse, we don't have the sword to use it.
What? Fear. Okay, you know what? This is still a required step, alright? Like, we still need this medallion. We just have to go over to Desert Right side. It's just kind of unfortunate, like, about the Seed's item placement, is that there is, like, 3 or 4 very specific locations, that people, or in this case Days, has to go to, and there is, like, just no other bailouts for him. Like, you can't just, like, kind of stumble upon another area of the map, just, oh, I need a sword, let me go to, oh, Spiral Cave's got a sword, oh, this was worth my time, right? Type of thing. And no, you have to go to Hera Basement, which is mirror locked, you have to go to Desert Right side for that small key, and then go get your 1 sword.
Yeah, and I mean, he's putting it off more because there's no reason to immediately leave this dungeon. He can go try next. He's got all the keys, so, maybe there's something to try next.
Yeah, very well could be.
That's not enough, I don't think, to get Days to catch up, but it's something if, Trinex says something.
Yeah, our trackers, Iker and Tunnel Talk, are pointing out, you think Days is going to mimic Lip and go upstairs to GT? He is capable of it.
I don't think it's a bad idea. Because he's got nothing to lose right now. And he's so far behind. He doesn't know it, but he's
looking
so far
for
behind.
A sword. Well, okay. Granted, I will say maybe Days is not feeling the best. Because he kind of last located that hammer, and then he kind of last located that mirror. So, and he's still kind of swordless right now. So he may not, be the highest experience, but yes, he may not realize just how much he needs to make up at this point. Oh, speaking of, oh my gosh, this place. This place sucks.
What MSU is he using?
Mega Man X 4-6. I think it's actually one that. Oh man, I don't want to. I think Dante was the one who made this. Dan? I don't want to take the credit away from Dave if he actually did this too. It was one of those two. I'm sorry if I forgot.
Somebody with a D.
And an A.
Okay, no sword. Yeah, D and an A. For sure.
Okay, you know what? This half magic that Days got in. From Hobo, probably one of the best offensive things that he could get as a sword proxy.
Yeah, for sure. He just gets to light up
Yeah.
the heads here.
Alright, okay, so the Zero Cycle Argus fight is what I'm told, a little bit different than with the Gold Sword versus Temper Sword. We're gonna try and recover this. Just barely missed it.
Nice.
But we got the empty cycle. But yeah, it was a pretty big rush from Argus. But yeah, I mean, we can really see the time difference, right? Like maybe we can't do it exactly side by side, but holy cow, like that was a much faster fight on Telethar's side.
Lame.
As you like the
hierarchy.
Yeah.
Double pendant. Just what you want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Double pendant pickup.
Or-
I think Days also knew that it was a pendant coming in, too. I want to say that we saw that capital P in the upper left-hand corner.
There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds before we hit the 2 hour mark. Does Days get sword number 1 before then?
Oh, I really
so you
hope
go turn
so.
in the green pendant right now.
Yes, correct, PH. We have no swords on Daisy side. We were really close, for what it's worth. So the first and only sword that's available right now to Days, or really to anyone on the seed, was Desert Right Side, which was actually like really close to Hera when we first beat the dungeon.
No shovel
And Days decided to
required.
leave early.
Green pendant not required. from
It is
Skahaz.
not required. Okay, so we have one more
I might have a
potential out.
cutscene.
Yeah, that's very true. But I think Iker also pointed out that we still need a sword. Oh. Yeah, we still need a sword because we can't get to the back of Skullwoods without that curtain cut or vine cut or whatever. It
Alright,
is sadly like not swordless because at least
There's
it would
2
be
hours
cut
and
for
3
us.
minutes, or 2 minutes and 3 seconds. There's our bow. It's on.
Oh my gosh! It was on Cold Stare.
There we go.
Powder
There's
was on-
just over 2 minutes now until 2 hours. This Days can get his first sword before 2 hours.
We're still waiting. Where's Desert, by the way? Is this Desert? This is Desert.
okay,
We're gone. We're gone.
Got
Oh my god. We're
Got
gonna
it.
beat the deadline.
Sub 2 sword.
2 first sword. Days got no patience to wait. I do actually like that game knowledge though, of using the fire rod to kill the sand ants, whatever thing. Good job, Days. You did it. You found a sword. We're so proud.
Now he has to take it to Meyer to open up Pod.
You can do it,
Is
Days.
that his
Well,
first
he
step?
might. Does he know
I
that?
mean,
Does he know
he
Skull?
doesn't have a lot left, right?
Does he know that Skull was his appendant?
I think he's got full information now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He might have done a map check, right?
Okay, so
okay.
he's
You know what?
gonna go
Perfect.
He's on his way. He's on his way.
Perfect. Oh, all right. We're gonna see the onslaught of swords and playableness come straight over from this dungeon on Days' side. It cannot come any sooner. And yeah,
it
Days.
needed to come sooner.
Yes.
Oh, it needed to come a lot sooner.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes, it did need to come a lot sooner. You are correct. It unfortunately did not. But we are at least going to be in the same dungeon for what it's worth.
Yeah, that is true. So we're Thiestown big and the other castle tower small from
Go mode.
Mode.
Yes.
You know, you could say luck, and you know, there's definitely some luck involved, but I think the real difference was Telethar paying attention to the logic, right? And getting the mirror, not following Samaria, because when Dazed followed that Samaria into Turtle Rock, he got mitts, and that took him away from the mirror, which was super required for the seed for progression. Now, you know, there's luck involved in that, but it really shows Telethar's strengths of there's the boots for Days of following that logic, paying attention to that logic, and grabbing that mirror, which led him to his progression a lot quicker. And you know, everything's going to now unlock for Dazed. But if you look at the crystal count, it's pretty different.
Yeah, and you know, and Dazed has already done, or not Dazed, Telethar has already kind of done a lot of things that Dazed is going to do, like based on the unlocked stuff, right? Like we've got boots, we've got sword now, so a lot more stuff has opened up for Dazed. Yeah, and maybe, you know, like part of, you know, what you know, maybe Telethar has recognized that there's too much that is, you know, that has been locked, you know, by whatever is at Zora, so maybe he's just going to go there. Yeah, another kind of like, it just, and you know, there's some other, you know, oh, that was a
Quick
super
mimic
smooth
clip.
mimic clip there on Days'
Okay.
side. Holy cow. Yeah, but yeah, like I think like burning that first Turtle was really unfortunate, like for, you know, because he went to Chomps like the front way, and so then maybe slightly less incentive for Days to go back to vanilla Vicky chest,
Yeah.
right? So
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah, so
we
got
two.
crystal
Yep.
number 6 right here, right?
Yeah.
So where's Stevestown big? Is it the climb? Is the climb next?
Could be. Yeah, we do have a sword. Or no, sword. We have a bow now. Again, it could also be. We do have Ice Palace Big Chest. Right. That could be something. For days right now, because the Telethar has already cleared out Ice Palace. He's already, because that's where his delayed bow came from.
Alright, so one more sword here in pod in the back of the maze, as well as the big key. Unfortunately, you gotta go get powder to get the buff.
Yeah.
This seed stinks, man. This seed really stinks.
This seed is awful. I was a bit, admittedly, it was a little bit a cautious optimism at the very beginning, because we found our rune pearls so early, and I was even thinking of like, for somehow, and this also could just be observation bias, it's like Crosskeys 2023 with 100% locations seems to either kind of screw you over on where that moon pearl is, or something else is really fishy about the seed, and we found that pearl so early. Here we are. The sword and the boots and everything else in the mirror. We're just awful days.
Days, just use your other key.
True.
That's 6.
That's true. It's okay. All right, we're gonna. Okay, so Days is just making sure that he does not have the big key. He's gonna get this next big key, literally right here. Yeah. We're almost there.
Nice. All right, where's Telethar out there? I think he's gonna turn in his green pendant here now.
Oh right, yeah, just like that, as you mentioned. We're already done with 6 crystals, right? Pod and Eastern were relatively pretty fast.
Have we seen
just have to go
all
basically
the
get boss.
entrances? Like, is there any? I wonder if there's any entrance caves left that we haven't seen. Maybe Pyramid Ferry. I feel like
Ferry, I was just thinking
the
that
most
too.
dense location we have left, right? 6 items. It's slow, but it's 6 items.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, 6 items, right? And we get the back, and I'm not sure. Like, I think we've already seen all of like our high density item caves as well, right?
Yeah, we've seen Mini Moldorm Cave, Paradox, Hype Cave, Lion's Hut,
and Saha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Half magic here for Telethar.
We're also pretty close, for what it's worth, to that 20 hearts. just looking at Telethar.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we are.
Okay, this is gonna be Days' Mire clear. For what it's worth, though, like there are 2 heart containers here in Mire, like one in the big chest and then one I think on Vitreous, or maybe there's a heart piece or something. I remember there was health here. So what else does? Okay, so Telethar does not have Trinex skills, so he also cannot pull pedestal. I guess if we get a book somewhere, that can also lead to our Castle Tower small or our Thieves Town big.
Yeah. What does this connect to? Have we just not seen the connector? I'm sure we've seen it, but...
Yeah, we most certainly. I think Days come out of the other side. I'm now just trying to... Is he looking for arrows?
He's getting
is
arrows
he climbing?
for GT, yeah.
He's climbing. Oh, wow.
How about that game knowledge?
Yeah, this is pretty heads up on him, for
Impressive
sure.
game knowledge, yeah.
Holy cow. I will say I'm pretty impressed.
Do you know who's qualified for the whatever the play-in race and who's already in? Do we know some of that information?
We have some information, yes. Let me go find it. Research general, because they were thinking about doing the playing race like this weekend, sometime based on people's availability. Okay, so who has already qualified? And would be playing for sure. Alzin, Armalex, Gamma, Hitsu.
These are people that are playing in the play-in race, or that they already qualified for the... Okay.
No. These are people going to play, in the playing race. Yeah, Humbug, Matt, Muffins, Skelly, Top Life, Wolfie, Zelga, Zen.
Wow. That's
Easy cupcake
How
field,
many-
right?
how many make it? Do you know?
Okay, I think it was something like 10-ish, maybe out of the 17 or like 18. So it's like it is still
That's
a
rough.
not pretty cut for sure.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wallkick says that Ari, J. Joe Lynn, and himself, Wallkicks, are already qualified for brackets. So that's pretty cool. There'll be
so
17 6-2 runners and 10 will make it. So 7 people are going to miss out. And if you listed all of those names, holy crap!
Yeah, it's
That's
really scary.
Really good names that are not going to be playing in the brackets.
Yeah. And I think we have 2 more 5-2 matches. So we have like the winner of Flip Heel versus Paradox, and then the winner of Broger and then Jembro. I mean, these are
Wow.
really heavy hitters, you know. So
Yeah.
it's a really scary field.
Yeah. Crosskeys will be in the league this year, of course. Excitedly looking forward to that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I am also excited to see some entrance. But I mean, so at least solo entrance. I think that was maybe lacking a bit. Co-op Rentress is back, also in league. I think that was a very fan favorite.
It's back in the playoffs, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So just make playoffs easy, right?
Which team are you joining this year?
That's a secret.
Oh. Does Days have any tangible outs at this point? No.
Does Ice Palace Big
yes,
Chest?
Ice Palace Big Chest
Ice
is
Palace
a
Big Chest is
possible
right
out.
here. Yes.
But I don't know if it's an out because Telethar so far ahead. Like Telethar might last location Ice Palace Big Chest and still.
We can see what happens. You know, Days is actually making some pretty good progress now, though. I mean, he has beelined it to the dungeons that he needs to go to so far. So
Sure, because he has nothing left. That was the problem. He's beelining because there's nothing left. We're missing 2 things. We need the East Town Big, which could be on.
Look, we have a book.
Book. Yeah.
Yeah. The book could still certainly lead to something that is going to be delayed. That is going to be delayed value or unknown value.
That's bad for Days, though. I mean, anything up here is pretty bad.
Yes, correct. I absolutely agree. Because like I think what could be something good for Days, right? Is that like the Castle Tower Smokey could just be like vanilla, and then he could just go there, and then he can avoid the climb completely. That will save him like 5 minutes.
Yep. Do you think the OK dudes run it back in the league this year? Do you think they win the Invitational again?
So Hitsu somehow has won league like 3 out of 5 seasons. Like,
what the heck?
I mean, and he won one time, I think, back to back with like Elaine and I'm sorry, I forgot the other person, Yoshi.
Yoshi, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it was Yoshi, but these are some pretty heavy hitters. So I mean, it could be, but the competition's gotten so stiff. Oh, sad.
It smells Big Chest is nothing.
It's just 20 rupees.
So that was like the last of Days' outs, basically. He needed that to be the C team small. Even the Thieves Town Big would be not. I think
would maybe not be enough, for Days. Okay, so all right, we are gonna see those what's on Uncle, and what is in Secret Passage. On Telethar's side, So what else does Telethar have left to do? He can go check the tablets. He could read Ped, yes.
They both are here.
Ramon.
Oh no, there's the other bow.
Wow. My gosh, that's disgusting because that is a bow lock bow. So and it's
Remember
not
what
one of
I
those like
said?
easy. Yes.
There's the Feast Town Big. Yep.
That
Okay,
is
so
the
the
Feast
climb
Town
is
Big,
required. That is very bad for Days. I did say that they should climb without the bow.
Yes. I'm glad that at least one of your predictions, though, did not come true, because I did not want to see Boots go mode after 2 Castle Tower keys.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so we're just missing the CT small. Could be back here. I mean, honestly, there's not a lot left. If it's, the books, the book checks, There's
yeah, we have
powder,
tablets.
So now,
Yeah, so yeah, that powder is very important for Days because that is our logical bow. We just saw Silver's behind the GC climb, which of course is behind that bow. Oh, the seed is not well, I guess it depends on how much you value your friendships with your other fellow rando runners.
Yeah.
I will say, you know, maybe the seed is kind of interesting, you know, on paper. And by on paper, I mean, you know, it's one of the things where it could be like water cooler talk, you know, hey, you know, like I found this seed, haha, like, you know, all this terrible stuff happens, and then it's just nothing that you actually want to firsthand experience. Oh, did we not check brothers left? Okay, oh, that's right, because we got the mirror so late. Oh, right, yeah, right. I was thinking about Days. Yeah, but because we got the mirror so late on his side, there's just all of these other things that are mirror locked. I mean, it's very understandable that Days is only getting to them now because he had dungeons to clear, and now we're here. So,
you know what's weird? Is in 2023, you're at 212, and you're still looking for go mode, and you don't feel probably great about it. You know, when we first introduced Crosskeys to the league, when the league first started, nobody got sub 2s. And now it's like you feel bad about a 212 when you know boots were super late. They had no movement in this, any of this. So
yeah, the bar in this case, like, well, for rando in general, but I think especially for and you actually maybe look like maybe like the last like month's worth of pings. Like I also had a couple of like glitch pings, right, for HMG. Yeah, everything is entrance, and you know, so many people are playing it, so many people are getting so good at it. It's like the competition is just so stiff. Yeah. I'm really glad it's kind of picking up on, you know, popularity as well.
Yeah, it's probably the most popular mode, I would say.
So far, you know, I actually used to think like casual boost was kind of like an unrivaled mode in terms of popularity. I would say that, you know, Crosskeys is definitely giving it a run for its money.
You know, we're not playing Retrons, right?
Correct.
I
yes.
say that because we're at 19 hearts.
19 hearts, 15, 20 rupees.
He just got snake heart. He made just 216 this seed.
Did he skip it? Did he? Oh, did he? Wait, did he get the? Did we skip at least one compass? He did not get the shovel compass, the dig spot compass. I don't think he picked up the desert compass as well.
But he's at least checked them.
Like, oh yeah, for sure. Yes, yes. I would not be surprised if this collection rate was above 200. I mean, it is granted, it is pretty hard to get above 200, but
yeah.
But what do we have left, honestly?
There's not a lot left for Telethar. Is it here?
Oh,
it's not. It could just be in Castle Tower.
It could, yeah. Yeah, so we have Castle Tower 2. We have Book.
You know what? The worst. Let me rephrase that. I think a good route would maybe be flute up to the mountain, go to 1, check Ether Tablet, and then check Castle Tower. Telethar does not agree.
We are checking Book. Ped.
This is Ped.
Okay. I guess he wants to know if he needs to kill Trinex first. Yeah. Which is fine. Oh, true. Good point. Dazed is literally right here. He is going to blindfold this pedestal. Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna get a sneak preview on
It's not.
It is not pedestal. Also experiencing some nice lag on Dazed side to try and kill Mothula. I was gonna say, I don't think Telethar or Dazed picked up Zora Ledge, I think was a heart piece, right? So we are not gonna, unfortunately, see 20 hearts.
We're not gonna get the full 20.
No, sadly. But we do have silvers.
We're gonna get them
Oh my gosh, dude.
Did not mean. I guarantee you did not mean to do that.
Oh, amazing.
Well, that's not true. I don't know if he's got all the entrances or not, but that is pretty funny. It didn't seem like he was setting up for that.
Yeah, exactly. Big same. I was not expecting that 7 crystal cutscene. We're getting all the content today, though.
Yeah,
it is a
gamble
game.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah,
you don't see it very often. I wish you kind of took just gamble there.
Dude, I mean, it's like, what else are you gonna do? Like, I mean, like, it's like, how often are you gonna have a gamble game blocked by GT?
Mm-hmm.
All right, is this gonna be our answer?
Tablet. It is bombs.
Oh, it is just bombs.
It's vanilla, right? It's just gonna be the vanilla.
It is. How many? I mean, literally, how many spots we have left? We have Castle Tower 2. We have Bombos Tablet. Who's gonna get there first? Telethar is.
Oh yeah.
Because it looks like Daze is gonna go there right now, right?
Yeah. He sure is. Unfortunately, a little behind.
Well, if it's here, we're just gonna see them clear it.
Right, he'll clear it for sure, but he still has to climb GT.
True. Oh yeah, that's true. It is not here. It is on Bombos Tablet. That's where we're going.
Is it Bombos Tablet? I mean, there might still be an entrance. He did check that entrance into GT, so there might be an entrance still available. But I think Bombos Tablet's probably nope, not there.
We are not going to Bombos Tablet. Where else have we not been to?
Daze needs to go to Bat to get his bow. Technically, he could skip it and just
his mimic clipping is so. Okay, so it looks like yeah. So I think Daze already did purple chest. So this is gonna be something that Telethar has not done, as what we're seeing. Yes. Okay, but this is magic bat for Daze, right? Okay, this is good. This
will get him his bow. So now he can go finish Pod. He can go finish Eastern. I'm surprised Telethar is not just dashing down there since he's got to check Bombos. Oh, he's gonna. I see what he's doing.
Oh, is there also Big Bomb as well? We haven't seen that entrance, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I don't know how many entrances that we have left, like any item caves we have.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I haven't kept track.
I am also not kept track, so I don't actually know if there's actually something of value behind an entrance.
Alright, so this is gonna be Eastern for Daze now. I have no idea what we have left. It feels like this has to be it, right?
Yeah, I don't think we have anything left.
We haven't seen Ice Palace entrance, like the actual entrance. We know where Ice is, obviously, but
I thought Daze had checked that. I want to say, yeah, because I thought he checked it right before Zora. No, maybe not. I think he checked Upgrade Fairy location. No, sorry. Yeah, he didn't have the mirror. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Iker. Yes, see, Iker knows exactly. Like, he knows exactly what's going on.
Is this a key? It is not.
It is not. Where is our Castle Tower 2 key?
Look for some items. Let's go look for some more items.
Dude, I don't know where we're supposed to be going now. It is.
Not
I mean, but
not Desert, not Hera, not Pod, not Swamp. Did Telethar leave something in Pod? No.
Okay. Yes, Telethar has not done Ice Palace Big Chest.
Yeah, it's got Ice Palace Big.
Oh, he's gonna kill Trinex. Okay. For that one item. He knows that pedestal is not valid.
Well,
but
I mean,
there
we're down to
is
just one item, right?
Yeah.
He wants to go where he knows at least.
Yeah, there's at least one thing. But I think we have. I mean, what else is left? What item left is at Pyramid Berry? Like.
Trying to think of what we haven't seen. It's so hard to think of the individual item caves, you know? I don't think we've seen actual hammer pegs.
Yeah, we may not have. Alright,
after Telethar finishes this, we'll have seen every dungeon item. So there's not a dungeon item from every single dungeon, including GT and Agate Tower and everything. So
yeah, literally everything. We even saw GT entrance.
Yeah. Just looking for something, and I don't know where it is. Ice Palace, Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Telethar checked because he got the flipper so late. I don't know if he checked Dark Shopping Mall.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. That actually would be a pretty good location for him then, if he hasn't been over there. Okay, Iker confirming that Telethar has not been down there. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
It just sucks to get to. It's really
yeah, and you know that's actually I think one other thing that kind of deterred Daze right from going and getting his hammer. Like we don't know what would have happened after Dark Shopping Mall, but he got soft walk there because he hit in Big Flipper State, so he had to save and quit, and then he went to go check Mushroom instead in Kakariko, you know, because he didn't have any more presence in Dark World anymore.
Yeah.
At that point. So it was just like they're just really kind of like unfortunate things. Okay, this is gonna be vanilla ice pal entry. Yes, I agree. Dude, did you see that hook speed?
Yeah.
I did not. Oh, these are.
I hit that button coming off that ladder.
Mm-hmm.
With both the buttons, and it works. Oh, this is a key.
Oh my god.
This is a key.
This
is a key for
we
sure.
We saw this so early. Well, not so early. We saw this on Days' side because he came out the other way from Dark Shopping Mall, right? Yeah,
at 2:22:39, Telethar is now in go mode.
Amazing.
Wow. Where was the other entrance?
I think it was in Dark Shopping Mall. I think that's where Days went because he saw there, and then he didn't have boots at the time, so then he just dropped out and he had to go somewhere else. Amazing. Oh my gosh.
I'm exhausted. I didn't even play.
I know, dude. How could these What haven't we seen, by the way?
They found the red ring. I'm pretty sure they found the red ring somewhere.
I have no idea at this point what they have.
I know that I saw it. Yeah.
Intentionally left behind. Was it like in like K45 or something? Maybe.
It was somewhere where you could. No, wasn't it in like?
You could see it. Oh, GT Torch. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I knew we saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw everything.
We did.
We literally saw everything.
Okay, so I think I can count so far 4 items that we have seen but not picked up. Okay, so our collection rate is seemingly like 212. That's probably like 20 something is my guess.
It's like
that is
when you leave stuff behind, when there's stuff that you don't pick up, it usually is around. It's hard to get much higher than like 201, 202.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, like and 200, for the record, is actually something that is pretty difficult to get. Like, as you mentioned, right? Like the things that you kind of just like leave behind because you see them and you don't end up getting.
Yeah.
Like, it actually does add up.
Yeah. Dazed is on his way. He is.
Dazed is remembering that hammer pegs only needs to be done once. He do not need to, just like draining the dam, you only have to do it once. It just stays, pegged, open, drained, whatever. All right. Okay. So this is also still good for Daze, in that he is still making progress. He does, and we do know that the climb is absolutely required because Thieves' Town Vicky is back here. Nice hook speed here on Telethar side. Very, very far. Actually, right, basically aligned with the torch. For how much time Telethar has put into this game and like studied and basically improved in practice, like it really actually does show like on his execution. Like the bar, like at where he is. He's also league winner, right? So he also knows a thing or two about playing rando. But like the bar was already pretty high, and like it really is just gonna go higher from here.
Yeah.
Okay, is Aga at least gonna be kind in that? So we had 1 blue ball so far. we're just kind of waiting right now to. I would like to push the fast forward button so we can basically just finish the seed. We can finish under 230, right?
Both runners will just be done with the seed for sure. Like Telethar's last location a lot. Like I don't know how good he's feeling, right? Like, you don't feel great.
Well, no, of course not. But, like, you also, I guess you just gotta keep playing, right, until your opponent, dot-duns, and I think that's what they're both just waiting for right now. I think Daze has run out of patience.
Yeah. I mean, we're at 226. You're definitely.
Oh, for sure. And this is also like pretty early for Days starting. I mean, it's not like super early, but it is also he's in Korea, so morning.
Mhm.
This is him playing in the morning as well.
All right, we just gotta kill a pig now, and we've got everything to do it. Gold sword, silvers.
19
red
hearts.
Mail, 19
red
hearts.
mail.
The freest Ganon fight.
Yeah.
Ever.
Sadly, unfortunately, so Daze is gonna pick up he'll pick up his Thitsambiki, I think before Telethar finishes, which is really good, but unfortunately he's still not in go mode because
I don't think he is. Because it's in.
Oh, you're right. It's in the
well.
yeah, you're right. It's in
not
Secret Passage. You're right because we still have Aga 2 to finish, and for
Ganon's
Telethar, Gold Sword, it certainly does make the first two phases pretty quick, and then we just gotta go through the motions and.
Yeah, just stop warping, you jerk.
He's just giving more days more time.
Gets the dude. He got silvers. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's still waiting.
I thought that was the
through.
fourth phase. Okay.
Oh. If we just kind of like fall back into muscle memory though, out of curiosity, you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go through the motions and forget that you have silvers. Alright, it doesn't look like he was gonna quite fit into like the little crevice where to get a double. That's
one
fine.
more time here.
As long as he doesn't fall. Oh my god. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. He's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Get your
Alright.
GGs in chat for one Telethar as he gets ready to cross this bridge and move on to play in the what is it called? The
play-in race.
Play-in race.
Yes. Wow, this is probably one of the most difficultly earned play-in spots I think we've had.
Oh my gosh,
in
yeah,
quite some
definitely
time.
earned it.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and we did get an immediate .ff there from dazedcloud. Understandably,
very
I would not want to
understandable.
continue on
Yeah,
with that
considering
one. So get your GGs in for both runners, Telethar and dazedcloud. On
oh
this
my
one.
gosh, they've been through so much. They deserve all of the adoration and support in order for them to be playing this seed for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
It's just, like you're going on an adventure in this game, and who knew that it was actually going to be the craziest adventure of your life?
Actual adventure.
Yeah.
We're how's it going, Telethar? GG's, dude.
GG. Holy shit. Oh, sorry.
Let me ask you, did you
That's okay.
did you
You're on
feel
CSR,
good?
don't worry about it.
Is my
Okay.
question. Did you feel like you were going to be okay?
No, but maybe.
Yeah.
So the only thing I really had going for me was the hammer, I felt like. Because I last located my mirror, and that sucked. And that kind of
okay. Yeah.
spiraled.
But you
like.
actually got the mirror quite a bit earlier than Dazed. So the big difference was, I take it the Samaria didn't throw you off logic, right? Like you knew that it was.
Yeah, I was missing a desert small.
Right. So Daze ended up using that and getting the mitts and kept him away from the mirror. And you got the mirror, and the mirror unlocked everything. I mean, it unlocked so much.
Yeah, that was sort of what I was thinking. It was a couple things. One is I got my hammer really early. Like the seed sucked for sure. So like,
yes, awful.
I'm like, it's gonna take a while, but like, if you decided to do Zora for whatever reason earlier, like, there's a lot of ways you could have hit like, I have nothing good to do. Let me choose something, and that something could have been Zora, and that saves you an immense amount of rewalking the world. So like I was concerned about that.
Yeah. We're
Hi,
also joined
Daze.
by dazedcloud. Daze, is it too early to start drinking?
Hi, Daze. GG's.
I'm going. I am teaching today just pissed wrong. 3 sheets to the wind, baby.
Yeah.
GG's, dude.
GG's, man. Jesus. I just like at some point I'm just looking at the race room, just going like, please hurry up.
That was 30 minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah.
More or less.
I'm like, just get this over with. I don't want to play anymore. This sucks.
It's just crazy how much like the desert small key locked the one sword to get all the other swords, and also Dazed, your TR routing just didn't work out because you got bombos, pretty late as well. But that didn't even matter because you didn't have the sword to even use bombos, which unlocked, everything in pod. And then, gosh, just looking for everything was just insane. The seed was awful. It was one of the worst I've seen.
Oh, it was terrible to play. I mean, I guarantee you.
It was so stressful because
anyone
could have pulled that mirror.
Yeah.
And you just the seed is not free by any means, but significantly freer than 230.
Yeah,
right.
The gloves were right there, and nobody wanted to do Zora, which is understandable. But man, it was.
I mean, you
was
had
rough.
the money too. You had the money from day one. But I think in my head, if the first time I go down to Ice Rod Cave area, that I have the money, and I'm going, okay, if there's a connector, I'm taking a connector. If there's not, screw it, I'll just go do Zora because it's in logic. And Paradox Cave is down there and Spiral Cave is down there. So, I mean, well, I'm not going that way. I'm not going to Zora now. You know?
I'll go there when I get Flute and it's easy, or Flippers when it's easy,
Yeah, or just give me a bow and I can splash delete.
Yeah.
I'll go get it then. But
boots, just anything, really.
Anything besides what we got. Because let me just clarify right now. Castle Tower 2 is in Thieves Town, of course, right?
No,
it's not.
You saw it, Dazed.
I saw it.
You remember when you saw Spec Rock Cave when you went to Dark Shopping Mall?
Oh,
and you couldn't get there?
That's right. I didn't go back. I never found the other end of it, so I would have had to go get
Ice
it.
Palace. Yeah.
It's Ice Palace entrance? Okay. All right. Well, doesn't change anything. I mean, really, doesn't change a thing. I mean, it just meant I would have probably gotten Castle Tower done here earlier, but I mean, whatever. GG's
real
Telethar. So.
Yeah, the bad thing was that death going towards
Dark Shopping Mall. Yeah.
Dark Shopping Mall. That, I mean, not only did it cost you time because you had to wait to save and quit, but kept you away from the hammer longer, and then you just got the mirror like, I don't know, 30 minutes after Telethar, because those myths unlocked so much stuff, and so much of the seed was locked behind that mirror, and it just kind of spiraled out of there. So
no, the moment I saw that mirror, I go, that's not good.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm looking at my time. I'm an hour and a half in, and I'm getting basically the Sphere 1 mirror.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah. And it's just like, yep. We are probably doomed here. And then at that point, I just went, I'm going to full clear and hope he skips something. I mean, I had to go take away with that. So, I mean, luckily, I think it wasn't like Desert Palace small. It's in Swamp or something, or I forgot.
Hera Basement.
Basement.
But it was very close to where you were, so.
Yeah. I mean, look, like in a seed like that, you just shrug your shoulders and go, okay, I never want to do that again.
It wears you down. The seed wears you down because of how terrible your movement is. Like, sure, you could get Dark World access through hammer relatively early, but that doesn't mean anything because you have to walk everywhere. There's no flute, there's no mirror, there's no boots, there's no sword.
Thanks for the menu boss days.
No problem. I didn't have a choice there. The worst part about it was kind of looking back at it, like a point where I think things really went wrong for me was when I got to Paradox Cave there the first time, and then I was deciding which way to go, but I was out of bombs, right? And so I went down to the bomb shop on the basement, and then I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna go all the way back to the top and check the top one first. I'll just go out the bottom. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, that's the worst that can happen. You miss the easy connector over to your hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually one difference. So like at least very, very early routing, right, Telethar, like you did South Kakariko and you found Paradox Bottom. You didn't have a mirror, right? But you found that entrance, and then when you found Paradox, whatever, middle, top, or whatever, right? Like you cleared it, and then you only had one location left, right, out of that.
Yeah,
connector.
It was either that or Spiral, and like.
Mm-hmm.
You hit the 202. That's nice.
202 is a big collection rate. Yeah, that's huge. one of my most collected rates. Because I like to add about 13. 13 items is what I've missed. It like didn't pick up off the ground, so I'm missing hammer pegs, which are probably at Dark Shopping Mall.
Yeah, it's like 10 arrows over there. So I just
and ice big.
Oh, ice big.
Yeah, because I got it
somewhere. I got it somewhere.
You got it.
No,
I
have the big chest, or I have the big key. I don't have the big chest. The ice big key was immediately after Ice Palace in Swamp.
Right, of course. That's the way it goes.
My very next check, in fact.
All right, so this is your guys' last race for the group stages, the Swiss rounds. Unfortunately, Daze, I think this is the end of your tournament. Any last thoughts?
Well, I'll just say this. Had a ton of fun. It's always fun. I love the Crosskeys tournament. A little. There's a part of me that's a little disappointed that I didn't make at least the play-in games, but you got to get lucky along with being good at this, and I can't say that. Definitely, I didn't get lucky today. And kind of going into this round, I knew I was going to get someone good, and there's a list of people that I didn't particularly want to race this week, and Telethar was one of them. And then when his name came up, I was just like, well, shit.
And I had a similar reaction.
And so I was just kind of like, all right, well, that's going to be a battle. I mean, it's basically at that point, it's a bracket match in my head. So
yeah.
For sure.
But GG's to him. Not a single part of me would be shocked if he won the entire tourney. GG's and good luck in the rest, bud. And thanks to you guys for the restreams and stuff too. So
yeah, GG's Days. It was a lot of fun watching you, and unfortunately it didn't go the way you'd want it, and unfortunately the seed was just awful. Telethar, this is not your last race. You now get to play a play-in race where 17 runners enter and 10 leave. How you feeling about everything?
Well, I mean, it's going to be 17 great players, but 10 out of 17 I feel like is much better odds than having to beat dazedcloud. So, feeling a little bit more comfortable with that than I am with this. Like, I feel like I have a better chance of making it in through that than I would have just having to beat dazedcloud to get in, and then not having a play-in race. So, like, we'll see. Certainly can go wrong. There's a ton of great players in that race, but I'm excited for the bracket if I can make it there. I had to go
16 good players, and Gamachu I think is also in there.
Yeah. I don't know. I know off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Gamma, Zelga, Humbug. I think Tudor's in there. I think Wolfie might be. I don't know. It's going to be an insane bracket.
Yeah, it's a who's who of the top runners. It's just kind of the way it works, right?
Yeah, but we'll see. Just need to get in the top finishing half. So fingers crossed for that.
Well, good luck.
I was pretty nervous, like way earlier in the tournament when I went 3-2. I'm like, well, now I'm just. Oh god, how am I supposed to win the next 3 races? But here we are. Yeah, thanks for good luck. It's It'll be fun.
Cool. Any last thoughts from either one of you before we head out of here?
Just the same old. Thank everyone.
Yeah, basically same here. Just thank you guys for putting on the restream and all of that stuff. And now I guess I got to go practice for League. That sounds less fun.
Let's ride.
Leftovers? I like leftovers.
Fear? Not cool, man. Not cool, dude. All right. Anyway, we'll practice fantasy football instead. Kick your butt there. All right.
All right. GG to you both. And yeah, good luck in the league. Good luck in the playing tournament. And hopefully you guys do well. Clearmouse, thanks so much for doing this. And thanks for bringing me back into the booth.
Oh, for sure. Fear. I mean, you're welcome anytime, as far as I'm concerned. It was a ton of fun. Yeah. Yeah,
I was going to trackers and our restreamer too, for sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tomotalk and Iker. I mean, these guys paid, like 1,000% attention. Knew every connector, every single item, like everything. Yes, like these guys are veterans. Are so good. So thank you guys so much. And of course, always a pleasure, Dazed and Telethar. Very much, sorry, Dazed. It was maybe not the best seed to end your tournament race on. It's beer o'clock anytime, right? Tea, any amount of beverage could help you get through the rest of the day, right?
I see bourbon.
Bourbon sounds great. Yeah, and of course, Telethar, best of luck in the play-in race. Whenever that's sometime this weekend, right? Maybe. I guess they haven't decided.
I think they're waiting until everyone gets in so they can talk to everybody. Because they still got at least 2 more 5-2 races after this one.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck, of course, moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you both for running for us and putting on this great show, this terrible seed that I put together for you. Well, the bot did. I just kind of pushed a button. I know how that goes.
Felt like a plan, though, a little bit, man.
Right? I'm still hunting that double climb ped seed. I haven't had one of those in restream yet, and I've restreamed probably about 20 of these so far this season. So I'm still hoping for one of those in brackets. But could have been worse. Could have been better. But thank you both for putting on a great show. We can't do this without people doing it, so we appreciate that. Thank you to Clearmouse and to Fear Agent for doing the calming for us, because the talking is always helpful. To Ekir for helping me track, and to all the viewers who came out to watch, because if we don't have anybody watching, we don't do this, There's nothing else going on tonight on ZSR or any of the channels. There is a whole bunch of stuff going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a busy day. We got a 7-0 match between J-Jo and Error? Yeah, 7-0 match between J-Jo and Error at noon Eastern tomorrow. We've got 3 Wind Waker Randomizer Season 6 tournament rounds going. They're all Game 2s. Those should be fun. And I'm going to try to get the Duck match on tomorrow night, the 5-2 Duck match. I forget who he's playing against off the top of my head. I have to go look. It's not on the schedule for ZSR just yet. I'm going to see if I can get someone to start it for me. I don't got to work till 6:30. But I'm going to try to get that one on for tomorrow night so we can get one more of those in. Sadly, the Wednesday's 5-2 match is a little too early for me, but that's what it is. And then with all of that, I'm going to send you all over to the Otters, because that's where I go these days. And since there's nothing really else on. So I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you again for everyone who came out, for everyone who helped. And we will see you next time.